Fire Emblem. Oh. There it is. Restart chapter. No. Well, welcome to a nice clear game file that was handed to me. I'm gonna actually, yes, I said this off stream. I'm gonna do that. Just putting this back up 5%. There we go. That's the volume. That is the magic volume right there. Nope. There it is. Hello, new game. Oh. Ah. Oh. Yeah, so for those that are unaware that missed maybe the title of the stream, the title of the video, the title of anything, welcome to me playing through Fire Emblem 7 a second time, but on hard mode. That's it. I am actually going to be playing the Lyn chapter anyway. And though it's called Hector Hard Mode, welcome to episode 1 of Hector Hard Mode. It's Lyn Hard Mode. The main reason for that is I've never played Lyn on hard mode. And the second reason for that is Lyn actually, like most of Lyn's characters, are worse if you don't play Lyn mode. So, anyway. Hi, it's me, Fredlum.
I hate you so much.
Which affinity is the goodest?
Whichever one gives fire, probably. So, June? July?
July.
There you go. Again, it makes a very minor difference.
Hey, we're playing hard mode. I'll take anything I can get.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, fire's good. The other option would have been lightning.
I'm going to refresh myself on the Lyn story by reading most of it, but very quickly. I'm not going to really concern myself with the story until we hit Hector mode. Oh my god. Forgot. Slow text.
Newbie, I'm dying.
Fredlum. It is a good name, you're right, Lyn. Seven is weird forward-facing portraits. I hate them.
They just want to talk to you, Fredlum.
Okay, let's do the needful immediately here.
We're back.
There we go. Jesus Christ.
Yes, I was slowly dying on the inside.
I feel like I usually play with that off on end is fine.
I would,
fine.
yeah, auto end turns is fine. I sometimes have that turned off myself, but that's me. Otherwise, I think you're fine.
Animation with backgrounds. Until we get a healer. Alright, so first thing, for those unfamiliar, about hard mode, you'll notice the none tutorial that has occurred here. You can die in the prologue.
I've done it.
Whoa. You still get the dialogue that prompts the tutorials, but not the tutorials. Yes. Yes, this will be fine.
You sure about that?
It'll be fine.
That's actually how I died when I first played hard mode. I attacked, he hit me, and then he hit me again.
It would have been a very interesting start to the stream. Well,
It's fine. You can heal up on the way over to the boss.
why are they moving so fast? Oh, is that holding? Yeah, it's holding.
Yeah, you're holding the button down.
Alright, this is wait in position. Get punched.
Yep.
Heal if need have. Heath is in the cup, as is tradition.
Already?
Also, the other thing, we didn't mention it, but does bear mentioning. It's not as much here, but numbers are bigger.
Not on hard mode. Not on Lin hard mode.
Ah. Is there anything different about Lin hard mode?
I think there might be an extra unit or two, but most of it's just the disabling of the tutorial.
I see. Lin, I'm dying.
Yeah. It's okay. You got a 93% chance to hit on this next swing. You're fine. You don't need to worry about healing.
Never missed.
If you had missed and died, I think I actually would have just had to turn off the stream right then and there.
Alright, here we go. Never left. Left side Lin. Forever.
I was about to say, now normally you don't get the super good level up on Lin's mode when you beat the boss on Bat of the Beast, but you got the level up minus the HP.
Yeah,
So it was almost the same level. I hate you so much.
I may actually turn this back up to 40. I think just the title music is really loud.
Yeah. Oh, good. We're back to worrying about people's pixelated eyes now, and where I can count how they're different. So, Newbie, I have a question.
Yeah.
Why doesn't she use a bow? I've seen art with her with a bow.
Well, she's got to promote first, right?
I mean, I've seen art in her and Fire Emblem Heroes with a bow. Why doesn't she just use a bow normally?
That's, I think, legitimately, that is supposed to be her promoted thing.
Oh, okay.
In Heroes. Yeah, everyone has, like, I think it's called, like, the Brave or Legend or whatever thing, and it's supposed to be the promoted wards. That's why it's, like, it's, like, with an axe and what have you.
I mean, that's just good business. Her Brave Heroes version is a reference to her dad because she's on a horse. Ah, gotcha.
Her dad. who is, oh, we had this. No, wait, that's a later thing. Yes. Somebody else is Lynn and Rath's kid in my head.
Sue.
Sue, yes, correct.
That's the incredibly heavily implied person.
Excuse me. Well, so far so good.
You beat it in 8 minutes. And that's with kind of reading the text, too.
Lucina gets a spear because Lucina's promoted thing could use spears. Again, 9 times out of 10 in Heroes, when the Brave form gets a new weapon, or when the promoted Lord gets a new weapon, that's what the Brave form has. See, I think Hector has a sword.
He also has his laser eye beams.
True. Hector has a lance. Interesting.
Hello.
Hello.
Missy have arrived slightly later than just in time.
You missed Newbie already committing war crimes.
Oh dear. How's that?
I more or less got the Lin level 1 level, except I missed the HP.
Perfect. What is the Lin level 1 level?
It's all left side and luck.
Good. Perfect.
Everything but defense and resistance. Those things she doesn't need.
Yeah. Definitely no need for those.
If Lynn gets to level 20 with 2 defense, you have done it correctly.
No loss. Thank you for the resub.
Oh, right. I should probably get on.
Let's just really quickly look at Lynn's growth here real quick. Yep, 20% defense growth. Have fun with that.
Yeah, that's a normal growth.
I think my Lin promoted with 4 defense and doubled her defense.
It was a depressingly low amount, yes.
There we are.
Oh, that's a comment in chat is saying they think you went from 3 to 6 defense. You doubled your defense on promotion.
Yes.
Which means you gained 1 defense level out of 19.
It all went to the left side.
Hey, I'm gonna be mad for so many hours tonight.
So it's Thursday, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
I was gonna say ever since Banner Saga, but no, I think Banner Saga, you took a break from being mad and let other people do it instead.
We had other people to be mad. I was the voice of reason.
Sure, let's call it that. Not as planned.
Pretty sure she could take all those dudes on by herself anyway.
With enough vulneraries, yes.
If she was able to get on a forest, she'd be fine.
I got hit 3 times last map.
40% is fake.
No, you don't need permission in my chat.
Yeah, or rather maybe did away with that some time ago, I believe. Oh my god, Newbie.
Oh, did you not see Friendlum?
I did not see the front.
Alright, do these 2 idiots stay fucked up? Yes! Yes! Here's Sane, only with a lance.
Yeah,
I
so there's
forgot
a
I saw-
tutorial in this one that shows you the weapon triangle stuff, and Kent pulls an iron sword out of nowhere to also teach you how to trade items and hands it to Sane. So you are,
Down a iron sword. Got it.
yep. It isn't really the end of the world. Most of the guys in the first couple chapters are pretty inaccurate and they don't hit that hard. It's just
annoying.
It's annoying. It's really one of those things, at the very beginning of the chapter, it should just instantly have handed Kent an iron sword and just said, have fun.
What level do they start at? 1.
1. Yeah, they're 1. Most of the people you're going to be meeting are going to be level 1. Or 2.
That damage seems fake.
I was really
Why?
expecting her to take it on the chin.
I don't know. Just, well, alright, so the reason is on the last map we were dealing 5 damage.
Some guys just have garbage defense. Sorry, I was sucking on the Lindt chocolate.
Get him.
I see. Welcome back to Weapon Triangle Real, the game.
That minus 15 plus 15 makes a difference.
Anyway. Weapon Triangle Real. Three idiots and 2 swords between them. Kanto does exist in this game, right?
Nope. I mean, kind of. You can move and trade items and then move away, but you can't attack him.
Yes, that's what I meant.
Only after non-battle screen actions.
Yeah.
Are you sure about that one?
You hit the wrong button.
Was there move there?
You had to be able to, like, cancel out.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, that's why you have this map. To remember.
Whatever, we'll block him off. Hopefully he goes for... Nope.
I mean, instantly gonna stay on the forest. I mean, come on.
It's fine. I equipped him with a sword.
The big brain plays. Wait, did Sane get 40 XP for that guy when Kent only got 30 for
30.
the other one?
He had a hit earlier, so he was at 10.
Oh, I see. Okay, not that. That's okay.
Good job, Ken.
It's
Ace
weapon
all around.
triangle.
It's fine.
Perfect. Lots of experience for Sane just by slowly whittling this guy down.
I trust nothing. Numbers are fake.
Perfect.
Good stuff.
I was smart and good. Let it be known. It's on the record right there.
It's amazing how much one level makes a difference.
Especially when it's a 4-stat level.
Go for it. Sane can clean up if he misses.
Yeah.
And this lets Sane go kill the guy over by Lynn. Get some sweet experience there, too.
I was just gonna have Sane go kill the boss.
Also fair.
Whoop.
And this lets Lynn get very close to a level herself. Oh yeah, this music. I forgot about this. He doesn't move.
I know, I was just looking at what he had. I fully expect just hard mode to whip something out at some point.
I
Do you
believe.
feel lucky?
I believe.
I believe parking him right there.
Alright, fine.
You'll love to continuously be right.
I guess. I don't think she quite kills if she swings. Oh no, she got that strength up. Never mind.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah. I guess her starting the fight would have been better for experience maximizing purposes or whatever. No, I guess it would have worked out to be the same.
If Newbie was willing to risk it, Sane could have taken another swing, but that was not worth the risk.
There
Again,
we go. That looks more right. That's a Lin level. That's an actual
the
Lin level.
Lin level, yeah. Nope, never gonna get used to it.
Nah, she should probably gain a bit of luck in there every so often as well.
Ah, this is what I missed
Oh, God.
about the old games. This hyper-compressed art.
Look, it was being displayed on a fucking GBA screen.
True.
They really had to, like, build their assumptions on that. In all ways, these games are built to be played on the GBA. Which, of course, they are, so that's fair, but, like, it changes the assumptions being made.
I keep forgetting that I want to turn down the message speed a little bit.
Really?
Yeah, it's a bit too fast for me.
Okay. Alright, it's Oxford commas I'm getting mad about now, but
Hey, get ready for the ellipses that are going to be popping up later.
look. Wrath doesn't count.
His makes sense because he just doesn't talk. I'm more talking
Right.
about the people that just trail off every third word.
Like, do they get distracted by something shiny?
I think they're trying to be shy and demure or something like that.
Oh, I
It
see.
Doesn't come across very well. There's one character in the previous FE6. Oh god, what's her name? Sophia. Who when I first saw her speak, because she has those ellipses every third word, I thought she just had asthma.
Yeah, or anemia or something.
Yeah, something like that, where she has to pause after every third word just to take a breath.
She needs a moment. On a very regular schedule, I guess.
Yes, I've been cursed. Thanks a bunch.
What have you been cursed with?
The knowledge of ellipses.
I see. Well, on the other hand, it should serve you well in your new astronomy career.
Doesn't she actually have asthma, though? I have no idea. I just thought she did. But if she actually has asthma, I feel both happy that I guessed and incredibly sad for the character.
I think she does. Or at least
Oh,
trouble
man,
breathing.
now I feel bad.
On the other hand, the ellipses make sense again.
Yeah, in that case, I have no problem with the ellipses.
You withdraw the ellipsis objection. She just needs to wheeze for a bit.
That explains why she's a level 1 shaman when she shows up.
Doesn't. I mean, I guess she could lift. It's very rare for that to set off asthma, but I don't know that she has a lot of call to do so in her profession.
I don't really need her to lift. I need her to just walk out back every other day and just blast a couple different rocks or something into oblivion with flux.
On the other hand, though, it would be really funny if she did lift and she just showed up with like a con of 15 or whatever.
Ah,
It would help her a
Merlin
lot.
Mulder.
Shaman whom lift.
I don't want to say she's the worst character in any Fire Emblem, but man,
She's the worst in
Well-
6.
and that is saying something.
Isn't 6 the game where Jared is in it? Or Zealot, or however the hell
I
you
don't know.
want
6
it.
has like
Zealot.
90 characters.
That's fair. And they're all
Zealot does exist in 6, and he's pretty much just Marcus too. He's not terrible, it's just he's there to hold you for a little bit longer if you still need a Jagan. Look at her go. She's so happy now. Hey, you've got a grandfather and a great uncle who hates your guts. Oh, if we were going to make a balance patch of 6 to make Sophia useful, you just make her level 10 with what her average stats would be after 9 levels of growth. Because the problem that she has is she's still fighting Ray for a spot, and Ray showed up about 3 chapters earlier at level 12.
She's level 1 with a speed of 2.
And she has a
Halfway through
penalty.
the game.
Yeah, she has a penalty to her speed because she's way down by a Flux Tome.
Because in 6, Flux Tomes are way heavy. Magic, I
No,
think...
no, they're not that heavy. It's just that her con is garbage.
Oh, well, there you go. I can't remember what's what from game to game.
In 6, the tomes are usually very light. It's just that her con is like 3 or 4 because she has the body of a child because she's a half dragon.
Tiny baby. Wait, that's who? Faye?
Sophia. She's
half dragon.
She's half dragon, yeah. That's why she shows up in this one at the very end of the game.
Oh, okay. Fair enough, I guess.
It's a brief super cameo thing.
Oh, blink and you'll miss it
job.
thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
got it.
And that's not a spoiler because Newbie's already done this.
Yeah, it's true. This sort of does assume that you played
What?
at least.
What with it being the sequel?
Yes.
The sequel
No.
prequel.
What I mean is, you played this game before, so.
Fair. The pre-sequel.
No, the pre-sequel was 6. The previous sequel.
Sequel free. You would think that being half dragon would give her more strength. Well,
I mean, it
that's where
didn't
you're
for
wrong.
Faye. Well, being all dragon didn't give her more strength.
Well, being all dragon means that Faye just won. She pressed the I win button 30 times.
Remember Faye?
The fluff dragon.
Another thing that would make a balance change with Faye is just increase the amount of times she can use her form by 20. 50 is
only-
more than enough to make it through the game.
Only a fantasy story would ever come up with a name like Bulgar. Looks nervously at a map of Europe.
Quick, we gotta go get that sword for Lynn. You know, the sword that she can just use from here on out and be fine.
Yeah. The eternal kill stick. Or quasi-eternal.
I mean, you can get a maximum of 90 uses out of this thing. 45 now and 45 later. And that's not even counting using repair button on it.
Oh man.
I seek the sword of mastery.
Who gives a shit about glass?
He owns his swordplay is peerless, Crumb. The gods themselves fear his name. The spirits of the blade think you're a chump.
That dude was a bishop. He could have taken you all down if he tried. What?
Something about the very slow movement for the first 2 steps and then zoop.
She was crossing a mountain. Hill, whatever.
It's like the train tiles in the first Dragon Warrior, where you actually do walk slower across them. There's a very brief
Oh,
pause when
God,
you cross
yeah.
every button. You didn't remember that until I said it, did you?
You know, I try to forget a lot of the first Dragon Warrior game.
No, you try and forget a lot of the second Dragon Warrior game.
Not a lot of it, just the last 10%.
Yeah, where all roads lead to Rome. And also pain.
I just... God, that was so painful.
It's just getting blowed up by bat boons forever.
I remember keeping a log as I was grinding of how many times I got one shot. I think it was in the dozens. Like
Yeah, it's
25
far too
plus.
bad.
Well,
Here we go. Let's fuck him up.
I
just remind myself of the differences between the 2 knights.
Oh, fair enough. I was thinking of something completely different, which was, where's their skill list? Because Vestaria has apparently permanently damaged me.
So as a reminder, because it's been a minute, Kent and Sane cannot go to the south.
No, I think I gotta punch through the wall.
They permanently forswore it at their knighting 7 years ago. However long it's been, I don't know.
It's okay,
No,
because Lynn has all of the south covered.
Oh, it's because of the mountains. Got it.
Yep. Those low-rising hills are just perilous for horses.
Maybe they're a little too rocky.
That's what you have iron hooves for.
Yeah, but they don't have iron ankles, is the thing.
You know what? That's actually not a bad level for him.
Yeah, fixes low stats.
He fixes his low
Anyway.
skill, which is actually kind of an issue.
Eventually.
Meanwhile, in Historic over there,
Yes.
I take it there's nothing relevant to any of these houses, right?
Those aren't
No,
big
they
houses.
just give you some
Oh, they're...
basic information like, oh, the Manicoti's been here forever.
We should have really made it several years.
Nice.
Yeah, correct.
Anyone who touches this place commits sacrilege. That is a practice that has been strictly forbidden.
I believe I did all the guided chapters of Elwood mode.
Yes, you did. I was a little worried about one of them, but you got it. There was one that had a requirement of gain 700 experience in the previous chapter.
Oh, good.
Still stupid.
I mean,
I'm all
Could
for
be.
hidden chapters, but that one's just like, what?
Anyway.
now,
Lynn level 4. Yes! Yes!
Peak Lynn achieved!
Oh, God, no.
Behold true power!
I guess, yeah, he could come
Yeah,
down,
nice,
or
nice.
Sane or Kent could come down, because Kent
Nice.
needs the experience.
Kent doesn't need experience.
He also has a sword.
Marginally less nice. Right there.
Both better and worse in terms of nicitude.
Alright.
Kent,
I'll
you're...
take that.
Continue.
I want to see a little bit of strength on these boys, but yeah, this is fine. I'm gonna wait to open this up.
That's fair. Actually, Kent getting luck early on is great because there are a couple enemies that have just enough skill to be able to crit him. So a couple points means that he's pretty much impervious.
Because pop this baby open.
And then pass over the sword or jump in the front. Ta-da!
Hello!
And then same distance for walking, but I'll put her here.
It's fine.
It's more aesthetically pleasing.
Double? Yeah,
Oh.
that's my speedy boy.
Yeah. Well, your turn. Just throws the sword to insane and rides off.
I think Kent starts like a speed point away from doubling most enemies in the first few chapters. So one speed point gets
And
him
we
to
hit it.
doubling. Yeah, and you hit it. Sane is a point or two away, but so it's not that big a deal.
But notice it.
Well, yeah,
That's the big one.
Sane is meant to hit like a freight train.
Really?
It doesn't.
Oh,
really
you're gonna
matter.
have...
Yeah, because Sane can go punch the boss in the face with his lance.
Which he has web trial advantage.
Yep. And as you've made clear, this is WTA the game.
And
Also,
Well-
Glass is kind of punk.
yeah.
It's
Glass,
like he's made of glass.
Glass has no defense. His only advantage is that he's sitting on a throne.
It's like he's a glass cannon.
Yeah, this feels better. Also, I think Sane is the tankier one.
He might start with an extra point of defense, but I think their growths are exactly the same or within 5%.
And
So,
you love
yes.
Exacxes. Oh, Sane.
Oh, dang.
Round
He can Take
two!
another swing. Actually, Kent can take a swing first.
Yeah, because Kent won't kill. He has lower strength, I believe. Yes.
Yep, and he can take multiple hits, so it's A-okay. Now, if he had crit, I would have laughed pretty hard.
Whatever at this point. It's hard mode. We need to farm our experience where we can.
Yep. We need to take what we can get.
You also need to farm up those weapon levels.
Yeah, so for people that showed up a little later, the reason that we're doing Lin mode is... oh, right. Well,
Hmm? Oh, you have to seize. Got it.
the reason that we're doing Lin mode is because while you can start Hector mode from the word go, every Lin character will come in at a lower level than if you had played Lin mode.
Yeah, it's basically strictly worse to do so.
Some characters, like Urk, come at level 1, which is really bad.
Lin comes at level 4, and we're already level 4 on map 3.
Yeah, I think Lin, Sane,
Also-
Kent, and Florina come at a higher level.
Yeah, as Clappy put it,
There's a secret map that requires it, and you lose the alpha drops.
You do not lose the alpha drops.
Do you not? Okay,
Nope.
well, whichever.
Nope. Those are always there.
You get an additional set of alpha drops.
also, like, miscellaneous stat boosting items and stuff like that. It's just worth it
Yeah.
to do Lin mode.
Random crap. And additionally, we get to not do the forced tutorial stuff this time around, which means in exchange for that iron sword, we get to
Maybe use Wallace.
yeah, and also get to keep the crest or seal or whatever it's called.
No. If you don't use it before the end, it's gone.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
straight on to Kent.
It'll be gone anyway, but I think you get money for it, or we can sell it at some point.
It actually matters for what gem Lin comes with when you get her back in hard mode. If you get through Lin mode with a certain rating or something, and usually the thing that stops her rating from being good is how much money you spend, she starts with a white gem rather than a red gem.
Right. So double the money on that one, or
4 times.
4 times? Got it. Oh, blue is the double one. Got it. 2,500, 5,000, 10,000, or 1,250?
Yeah,
25.
25, 5, and 10.
Okay. I couldn't remember.
I do have the advantage of having recently played one of these.
I see. Is money real in this game? I can't remember.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
The only game where money kind of isn't real is 1.
No, in 1, money is incredibly fake most of the time.
There are a couple points in the other GBA. No, not even the other. I can only say 6 that it's a little real, but other than that, no. I'm pretty sure the start of 8, the Hayden or whatever the guy's name is, just says, "Here's 10,000 gold," and I just stare at the screen, going, "Why would you do
Really?
this?"
Unless you're going to make me buy weapons for everybody, which fair, but
I mean, I might eventually need it, but
what if they sold brave
that
swords?
sword draw sound.
It's a good sound. The Foley on this is generally very solid. Wow, cool sword, etc.
That sword doesn't seem long enough.
No. Some of it's like this hidden under the text box.
Even with the text box, it just doesn't seem long enough.
It's longer than her arm.
Yeah, it's longer than an arm. It's pretty long.
I suppose.
Like, I don't know how long you're expecting an actual sword wielder
Glasses.
in the manner she's wielding it to be.
About 3 feet of blade.
I mean, essentially, thank you for the resub as well for book.
The finest Bulgarian smiths. Correct.
A sword that has no equal, except for the Soul Caddy.
Except for the... No, actually, I'd say the Monicati is better than the Soul Caddy.
It is. It's so much better.
Sword with no equal, the hides Durandal behind his back.
Look.
Durandal or Durandal? I can never remember.
I think it's Durandal. I pronounced it Durandal for a really long time, but I think it is Durandal.
I mean, it's kind of that whole thing of how English works. It could probably be both.
Well,
just
I
depends
think
on-
That's
it's,
true,
a,
but
I
it's not
think
an
it's a
English
specific reference.
okay.
It is
I
a
mean,
specific reference.
It's a French word.
It's a
right?
French word, yes. Or it's from the Song of Roland. It's Roland's sword, if I remember correctly.
Also, Netmon Matt, thank you for the resub as well.
Rolling. I will offer this assorted crap as perhaps some suggestions regarding how it's to be pronounced. Hang on.
Hey, Caldwell DeRay, thank you also for the resub. All of them coming in at once.
Everybody's ready for Hector Hard.
Right, I forgot the hype train was a thing. Just looking, going, what the heck
And
is
it's
that thing?
not in here. It's not. But
Harsh.
am I wrong though?
So Durant Dale?
Your guess is as good as mine, man. Cosmic Afro isn't here to shout at us about it. Unless he is, in which case I guess I'm
Pretty
just
sure Cosmic's here.
well. Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard this part of the track.
Can I get a Lundgren smiling?
His portrait is
Oh,
really
boy.
good. In general, I may have like some issues with these games, but the presentation of them has always been top notch.
The big thing I like about 7 especially is it hits the sweet spot between simple and complex at the same time.
Exactly.
There's not a ton of extra stuff on it that's kind of weighing down all your decisions that you have to worry about things behind the surface in terms of damage
You're looking for
output and such.
complicated.
Complexity. What?
It complex generally means or is used to mean ramifications. Complicated is just fiddly without benefits. And
Well, I
that's
mean, there
information
are
you
benefits to the fiddly bits, though.
Either way, simple and
It's just-
complex.
Yeah, simplicity is the important thing.
get. Why?
It allows you to, at a glance, decide exactly what action is going to take without having to worry about underlying features, which allows the game to keep moving crisply, and also, and at the same time, it's very easy to learn the system, but difficult to truly master the system.
Well, that tells me that Cosmic Afro is, in fact, here. Nevertheless, what was I saying? So, I think the simplicity thing folds very well into the scaled down.
Wishing you the best of luck in this
aesthetic
Hector
they
a
were
hard
going
mode
for.
thing.
Hey, we're on handhelds now.
Yep. I think they didn't quite land the hit. Oh, nice job. A clover? That's
Anyway.
neat.
Cosmic Ever, thank you for the resub, and Night Lost, thank you for the big bits.
I think that's just Night Lost.
Night Lost, yeah.
Is it Night Lost? I apologize for it, because I've been pronouncing it that way for ages.
I could be super wrong.
The three ways I can think of are Night Lost, Nitta Lost, or, I don't know, Nighta Lost. A, B, or split the difference, essentially. Where are the other 9 well, the other, I guess, 1 to 9 Lorca?
They could have joined other tribes, died from complications, or just are travelers.
I mean, in the condition you find landing in suggests that died from complications. Doesn't seem likely. She seems comfortable enough. Alone.
Well,
yes.
she's one of the few that didn't actually drink the poison, I think.
Oh, did they poison the place? It sounds like they just raided them.
No, they poisoned it. That's how they were able to kill them.
I see. Well, is she out?
She was much younger.
No, I understand, but the means by which she didn't drink the poison.
I don't remember off the top of my head, but I think she saw her mom or dad drink it, and then they got her out before the bandits hit.
I see. Nope. Hate it.
Here comes the special girl.
What's up, best friend? It's our bestest buddy ever. She's here to take care of business.
Look over there. Goodbye.
It'd be really great if you could start working on supports now as opposed to having to wait for Hector mode.
Oh, that is true.
Considering Lyn and Florina's support takes a whole turn to activate.
Actually, you know what? I'm gunning for Florina to train wreck so we can use other pegs for once. Given as one of them is, I think, uniquely available here.
I mean, we'll see as we go along. There's so many things that are new, and Hector, there's like 6 different things that are new.
Which is
That's not
5.
trivial number, yeah.
Thank you for the resub as well. A lot of resubs coming in all at once for this hype train.
Hey, you wanted to be the hype conductor.
I did not. I wanted to be the hype insulator.
I heard conductor, so all aboard the hype train.
Well, this is the content you folks paid for, I guess.
This guy does have some pretty powerful sideburns.
Oh, dang.
These are powerful sideburns by you. Holy balls.
I mean, it's not Gilliam powerful, but then if Gilliam was here, these guys would all be dead.
Shotgun Dirge, thank you for passing out gift subs to Danudos, Bradway, Jirix, Shadow Matt, and the Thief of Grimby.
Oh, hey, we cycled through the music.
Yeah, this is the longest I've ever heard the battle theme go.
Come on, let's move. We're gonna try to take her horse. That horse would wreck you.
As it turns out, being kicked by a horse, depending on where you get kicked, is a good way to die.
Or, in the case of Florina's horse, landed on it. Landed on by it, rather. Because I think her horse lands on at least 2 people.
Possibly, but it's probably lighter than an ordinary horse, on account of it's able to get itself out.
It's magic. We don't have to explain shit.
Well, Pegasi aren't magic necessarily. They're just
flying horses.
yeah.
Magic. We don't have to explain shit.
Also, Nail Lost, thank you for gifting out a sub to Riz de Blood.
So much for dodging the gift subs.
The Amazing Kelly, thank you for resubbing. God, it's all going in at once.
It's almost like people really like the Fremblems. And also Fremblem, our tactician.
Fred's Bloom.
Fred.
Cosmic Afro said a thing, and I'm just staring at it, wondering what in the world.
Seafood, yeah.
In the recent patch, one of the things that you can fish up is a griffin.
What?
I'm not going to explain it at all. Nobody in the chat explained it either. It
Alright,
makes sense in context. I don't want anybody to explain it.
Oh, good. One day soon we will start the. God damn it, Cosmic. One day soon we'll start the great FF14 playthrough, and then I will learn.
Play FF 14, which now is 2 full expansions in the trial, which goes up through Heavensward. It's like 2 full RPGs for the price of nothing.
Mm-hmm. So I like to imagine that Florina's ellipses actually are her getting distracted.
Distracted, sniffling, crying. I could see that with her.
Now she's gonna pay.
She never should have come here, and Happy's gonna pay.
Idiots.
That sure is an archer right there.
An archer right there in range of all of your people. If I remember right, there's an idiot around here somewhere.
Yes. Yes, there is.
Oh, right. The first thing that it is just, hey, Lynn, there's a house over there. You should go talk to him.
And Lynn, being level 4 at this point, can waste a turn. Oh, is it finally time for that music to play?
One of the musics, yeah.
Oh, I even got an emote from the hyped train. Yeah. The most reused song in the entire Fire Emblem series.
I thought it was, God. Whatever the nightly song is. I forget what it's called off the top of my head. I'll remember later. This is a good song, though, yes.
Oh, it's great.
I mean, Will here may or may not be the best unit ever.
He gets the job done.
Will is the archer who hits hard, but not necessarily is always going to double.
The job of setting up for Florina.
Florina, yeah. She's got this.
Alright, looks like heavy chugging has ceased on my end. It is my end. Discord, like, locked up completely. But, I'm back, I think. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Okay,
You exist.
excellent.
You have value.
Thanks.
I mean, Vinay always had value.
Crumb. You had one job, and it was to follow what Newbie said with, let's not say anything we can't do.
No. No, I'm not going to put down my friends like that.
It would have been hysterical.
I'm
No,
sorry,
you have value.
but that came out of nowhere. But I said that, and all my mind immediately went to is when you play an RPG for a second time. You have value. Oh, thanks. Nobody's ever said that to me before. Wow. Oh. Hold up. Sorry, I'm kind of reeling over Zane taking 1 fucking damage from this archer. Oh my god, you have 1.
They have a strength of
Lord.
1.
What? You are baby.
He skipped arm.
You know why? It's so you don't get Florina accidentally killed on this map. Meanwhile, she has a house to go hit.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. No one's ever said that. God damn it, that's gonna be in my head now. Damn it, newbie.
It's such a good fucking line. You can trade
Yes.
an attack, right?
Sorry, what?
You can trade an attack, correct?
What do you mean by trade?
You can trade an item and
Oh, trade,
then
and then
thereafter
attack.
attack.
Correct.
Yes,
That is
okay.
correct, yes.
I got my plan then. Just gotta be nice 69. Damn it.
Of course.
It's not the end of the world.
It's not.
You're
But
getting more experience this way.
my plan would have been really good.
Oh, no, I know what you were going to do. You're going to have Sane move in, grab the sword, and kill that brigand.
Yep.
Or at least heavily wound.
Yeah, probably heavily wounded because he's not doubling right now. Finally. Finally, the idiot brigade doesn't need to pass back the sword anymore.
I mean, you could have handed Lynn's iron sword over and just bought her a sword.
Then
She's got a perfectly
Lynn
good mana
would
call.
have had a sword for multiple maps.
She has the... No, I meant right now.
Right
I mean,
now,
yeah,
you could have
could've.
handed off the sword.
Well, this is
Good
fine.
night.
I mean, if the AI... No, okay, the AI is actually intelligent.
They know what they're doing. Doesn't
I fully
always work
expected
out.
them to actually just stay right there and shoot Sane. And stay on the forest.
I'm sorry, what?
God damn it, game.
Sir?
Just that bandit over there doing the Michigan J Frog dance at you.
Oh, God.
Well, time to trade that sword back and forth.
No.
Oh,
is fine.
wow.
He's got
This
help.
bandit,
He's got speed.
Well, Kent's about to gain another level, and then it'll be fine.
These bandits all kind of have speed. Anyway,
well, welcome to Hard Mode.
I started blasting.
I was gonna say Will should probably shoot that archer, but that's fine too.
What's that archer gonna do? 3 damage?
A bandit is.
I mean, it keeps Florina from getting involved.
How much damage can an archer do? 3?
Archers are fake, really.
That adds up, you know.
It adds up, you know. I'll give you that.
You know what?
Sure,
Yeah,
You take those.
we take this.
strength is great. It's not
It's,
the worst
you know-
idea, actually.
Yeah. Can she just go over and kill that archer?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
She gets attacked by 1 axe user, but she'll be fine.
Yeah. Should be fine. Should be fine.
15 seconds. Well, goodbye. Saving you uses on that Slim Lance, I guess.
Hey, we take it.
It's that 5% crit chance.
Yep.
I'm gonna have you move 1 step closer, that way you can get further on the next
If
turn.
you really wanted to be on the safe side, you could have rescued her, but I think she'll be okay.
What's up?
It's fine.
She doesn't kill.
Yeah.
Even if she had killed, she would have been able to take 1 more hit.
But yes, as I was saying, 5% chances pop up 9 times out of 180. Or something like that.
What?
So, rather than 5% chances popping up 9 times out of 10, they pop up 9 times out of 180.
Jesse, what the hell are you saying?
But that doesn't make any sense. The iron should weigh more than the feathers.
God damn it.
Steel's heavier than feathers.
This game does have true hit, cautious optimist, for what it's worth.
Oh no, don't get me wrong. I understood what Vinay was saying. It's just, but why?
Why not?
Yo!
Meanwhile,
Yeah. Hey,
Yo.
we found Lynn's level. It went to Sane.
The brothers. The brothers' horse never leave. They're always good.
But what about the third brother who's not here yet?
No, he's bad. I don't remember who that. Oh,
Don't
wait.
you dare give him that kill. Don't you dare give Will that kill.
Give Will that kill. Give Will that kill.
It is hard mode. I probably should be responsible and not give Will that kill.
You should give Will that kill.
I was kidding. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
Remind me what Will's growths are.
Let me just pull them up real quick.
Yeah,
Oh,
reminder
man,
everyone,
1 sec.
this is hard mode. I have to be an adult.
Yeah, so, okay. I'm going to say his growths, and then I will say my piece on this. Will's growths are 75% HP, 50% strength, 50 skill, 40 speed, 40 luck, 20 defense, 25 resistance.
Why do we not like Will again?
Oh, it's fine. I was mostly giving them stats. The big thing that I would suggest for people leveling up on Lynn's mode is the people who show up much earlier in Hector and Elowood mode should probably get a little bit more experience.
When does
He
Will
has
show
a
up?
50.
Will shows up with this whole crew. This crew all comes as a unit. But the people who show up earlier are people like Dorcas, Sarah, and Urk.
As always, we'll give him a level and see what he gets.
Oh, and extremely Matthew.
Matthew, who will never be good. Alright.
I mean, she should heal, but she can take these guys.
The first
Or
one.
she can go shopping.
The first one of the series.
The first one won.
Save state.
Oh, I see.
Cause that. I can just go down here.
She'll be fine.
She'll be fine.
It'll be fine. This may or may
No
not.
one crits on an 8% chance, right? No, not this time.
I'm more worried about that when the order of operations of the bandits moving.
That's
is.
true.
Oh yeah. No, I just killed her.
She can dodge a 64%.
Nice.
And in fact, she can.
Well, and then it comes to, does the
Does she-
brigand move over to attack her? Or does it just the sword dude?
It's
God damn it!
fine. I think, maybe.
We'll find out.
Nope.
It
Absolutely
wasn't
not.
fine.
No.
In theory, that was a good move, but yeah, no, that was
Such a good level for her.
You hate to see it.
That's defense. Her defense growth is 10%.
Rip.
Oh, that sucks.
Hang on.
She could actually just go right back out there now.
Yeah, like she can sit down there and be just fine. I think.
Oh yeah, down there should be absolutely fine. But you can just also just stay right there.
Yeah, that's true.
We'll split the difference.
Yep.
Move Lynn forward a little bit so that she can move
Defense
forward.
on Florina's so good.
Yep, it had to happen eventually.
Of course. It's Florina, too. As a reminder, tissue paper.
Oh, she'll just crit here.
Nice try.
She's still getting plenty of experience.
Yeah, she's doing fine. You don't really need to optimize it that hard.
But my spreadsheets. Listen, if you make your luck go from a non-entity to 1, you take those, okay?
It was just the best image I've ever seen. A level of flat nothing and a luck going from 0 to 1.
I really hope to have Noel do that. Did you have that happen to you, newbie? Did you use Noel?
Sorry, I am distracted by things that are occurring right now. And
Oh, okay.
it's fine.
Stream looks fine.
It's stabilized.
Okay. Do you need to drop the wizard?
No, it
Okay.
just stabilized.
Oh, okay.
We'll see what happens on a screen transition, but it's dipping a little bit. Hopefully it stays fine. We might need to drop the wizard eyes. But we'll see what happens.
If it happens, it happens. Go get him saying, I believe in you. That's actually a good point what the level is looking like here. No. No. He'll get experience later.
Just wanna note a number down real quick.
Oh, for technical stuff purposes?
Yes. It's already done.
I figured. I was just... What do we win? Yes!
I mean, we all
It's-
saw that coming.
Yes, it's the obligatory Pegasus level.
I didn't realize he came at level 2.
Will?
Yeah.
Oh, huh. Fair enough.
Yep. A handful of people on this mode start at a slightly higher level than 1. But the
And-
bulk of the people that you're going to meet are 1 to 3.
And by the way, it begins the newbie frantically going through status screens to check levels.
Before I forget, you should probably have Lynn go grab an iron sword, just so she has
Nice.
options.
Motherfucker.
And also, Florina should probably grab an iron lance. It isn't always that she needs to use it, but again, flexibility.
Hey,
in
one
weaponry.
big hit is sometimes better than 2 smaller hits. 100%.
Yep. Especially if she's up against people that she would only be hitting once regardless.
Meanwhile,
Why not just go for the, Yeah, this is actually what I was talking about. Will can just shoot this guy a whole bunch.
draw your swords. Well. My sword's on the end of a stick that I launch at you.
That's a Naginata.
A throw Naginata.
I mean, if Florina can get the kill, I guess that's not a bad idea.
We'll see what happens.
Get those levels. I missed. What did she get on level up?
Skill speed.
Eh.
Yeah, I can end this turn.
Oh yeah, and if she misses, then Will can finish him off. Or other people.
Or, you know, also Kent might just dodge and we're fine. 2 chances.
Oh, that's right. She comes over and says hi again. I forgot about this. Yeah, potion times is Saturday, folks.
Yes, potions got moved to Saturday because I'm doing Gauntlet Legends with Ty tomorrow.
You're playing Gauntlet Legends?
Yes.
Awesome. Who you gonna be?
I think I ended up with Valkyrie / Knight.
Oh, you're doing the more advanced version. Okay.
Yes. Dialogue was really long. Oh,
It was. It was unusually long. Well, this is a comedy of errors. Alright, there we go.
Unfortunately for him, she takes 2 swings.
Mm-hmm. Oh no! They'll bring the Wand of Gamelon.
No.
Yeah. Come on, that game has the greatest cutscene I've ever seen in my life in it.
okay. I am actually going to kill the side stream because I'm dropping frames whenever there's a spike in activity, which is happening from the side stream.
I see. Fair enough.
Hey, that's fine. We can watch along.
Yeah, I can just pop Twitch back up in here.
Finally, my phone is done charging. I can actually use it as a chat display.
Okay.
I'm just gonna check something real quick, just to make sure that it isn't actually anything happening on my end. What happens in this cutscene if you don't pick up Will?
I have no
Maybe
idea.
He just shows up. He just shows up. Excuse me, I got delicious food for dinner, but still there. Having a newbie sandwich situation.
Sorry, I heard it as delicious fruit for dinner, and I'm like, did it fly off your plate and try and kill you?
I mean, all fruit is delicious.
Sorry, I got very confused at something.
Hmm?
Don't worry
What about-
about it.
All right. Crumb, did I miss something about your dietary habits yesterday?
So this happens from time to time. Usually when I'm streaming, it's right around when I usually have a meal. So I
I see.
usually wait until after I stream to eat.
Really?
Yes. So usually immediately after a stream, I am ravenously hungry.
Fair. I guess I suspected you would do it the other way.
Well, if I stream during the week days, I'm getting off work and then immediately streaming. It's like
I see.
boom to boom. I don't have time.
Ah, same hat. Back in the day, you know.
I know what you meant.
I do know what you mean, but it's still funny to me. Just the same hat construction has never stopped being vaguely funny.
I could have a snack, but then no.
I forgot about Lindis's Legion.
Hell yes. Like
Well,
Ella
we
with
were-
Elite and Hector's Horde.
Florina,
I'm
why
all
are
for-
you so tiny?
I mean, all Pegasus Knights are tiny.
Yeah, so she can fit on the Pegasus. That's a simple answer.
Explain your smallness.
Well, inadequate nutrition and proper training.
She's also like 15.
There's that too, but I don't know how much taller she's gonna get.
Oh.
Also, welcome, Heretic King.
Hello, thank you for the host.
Sometimes you just got to be a king of heretics. It's okay.
That's fair. But yeah, she's a sky jockey. Horse riders have some history of smallness.
I believe her sisters are a little bit taller.
Yes,
We are just starting up also, thank you for the follows coming in. We're just starting up a playthrough of 7 on hard, moving into Hector mode, but of course we are playing Lin mode first because the benefits that you get for playing Lin mode, aka characters aren't completely hampered.
I can't. Excuse me, I can't take the words seriously anymore.
But
Which word? There's so many.
Sorry, I'm referring to Ganelon. This guy definitely has among the more impressive chins. Lundgren's is pretty good too, although maybe for a different reason.
They have nothing on Gilliam.
oh right,
Gil.
this map.
I mean, Gil also has extremely impressive facial hair, so.
Yeah, this map. Get ready
Like-
for another change on this map.
Like I completely forgot about the previous map, like 100%, until
Yeah,
it occurred. But this map.
This map everyone remembers.
This is just, it's a really good map.
When does
Both in
the
terms of...
Gaiden chapter crop up? Oh, hers is
It's right after you get Lucius.
Yeah, hers just always happens. Hers is the introduction to Gaiden.
No. You actually have a time limit of 15 turns.
Oh,
That map you can finish in 3.
yeah. So you
Probably
always
closer to 6.
you always get the Gaiden.
Yeah. If you take 15 turns to finish that map, you have messed up. Although it's not a terrible idea to take about 10 turns on that map to have Nils just sing at you for some reason. But why would you want to get experience on a dancer?
No reason at all. For bad
sorry,
game
I'm-
design.
I'm busy picturing the trumpet boy meme, but for Fire Emblem.
Oh, I'm sure
I'm
that
fairly
exists
certain
somewhere.
that's out there somewhere. That has to be out
It
there
has
somewhere.
to be. It's too perfect not to exist.
Ma'am.
Oh, there's something important happening there, I'm guessing.
Well, it's Natalie.
No, I understand. I meant the one patch of forest on the right.
Small corpse of trees.
A small corpse of trees would be a log. Or several logs, I guess. You mean a small copse of trees?
I've heard both corpse and cops.
It's true, but the people who are saying corpse were wrong.
Again, English, it's weird.
Language is ever evolving.
Oh,
But
Cider
cop-
Koze
but-
raises a good point, which is a house,
house.
may also be considered a small corpse of trees.
Or a door.
Or a door, depending on how big the trees.
Or how big the door.
So we
That's true.
watched 2 very good old movies last night because Loon has been going through his DVDs.
Oh boy.
I mean, I thank him for it because if he had not done this, I've never seen Flash Gordon, and now I have.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it
Lord.
is a thing.
You've been exposed to Brian Blessed as the world's loudest hawk man.
Yo, he's so good in that movie.
Oh Lord, he was a meme and a half. Believe me. And
Still
yes.
is.
But last
That's
night we watched 2 movies that afterwards we can just go, yeah, those still hold up really well, which was Spaceballs and Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Yeah. I mean,
I can agree with the latter more than the former. There were a bunch of jokes in Spaceballs. I just went, no.
There's a lot of non-jokes, but I laughed a lot during that movie.
That is fair. I'll give you that.
Mel Brooks movies generally always work on airplane logic. I know he didn't make Airplane, but like the general idea of if you don't like the joke, just wait. There'll be another one along soon.
Exactly. And it's also like Blazing Saddles, where there's a couple points it's like, yep, nope, you can't make those jokes anymore. But at the same time, a lot of the other jokes are really funny, so it makes up for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Witches 5 is summarized very well. He just fires so many, some will land. Man, you know what? I haven't watched Airplane in a while. I kind of just want to sit down and watch Airplane with you guys again. It is a really good movie. Well, good.
Excuse me, stewardess. I speak jive.
Shut up. That joke is still funny, okay?
It's funny because of who it is.
But anyway, I brought this up because of the joke in Monty Python about the witch of how do we know if she is also made of wood? We'll make a bridge out of her.
There are a lot of really
but then the counterpoint of not that that's stupid, but bridges can also be made of stone.
Oh.
I feel like that's the kind of logic that underlies a lot of conversations we have.
Son, do you like gladiator movies?
Anyway, now that distraction is gone.
No,
Oh no, we're gonna be making quips from a bunch of old movies for the rest of the night.
No, I'm just gonna be thinking about the fucking anarcho-syndicalist peasants for the rest of the evening. That is
One of these
maybe
things
not
that are not like the other.
Fucked up that we don't get a bandit.
Hey, so I'm just giving you this heads up now. Dorcas's whole recruitment thing is locked in place on this chapter in normal mode. That is not the case now. Watch out.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to Dorcas? I mean, that's Dorcas.
Here. An old and incredibly unfortunate name.
I believe it's Russian, right?
I have no idea. Actually, I'll look it up as long as I'm here.
I believe it's a Russian lady's name.
Yeah, I do remember it being used for a lady in at least a couple of the literary contexts I found it in, so I'm kind of... it is...
Come on.
Where is Joppa exactly, Wikipedia?
Joppa?
Yeah, Joppa. Referred to in the Acts of the Apostles, apparently. That being where the name is first
Alright.
popularized, but
Man.
broadly exposed.
So what I'm curious about is this whole map, since this is a fortress, is this just like a super zoomed in section of the area, or is this actually a really big fortress in comparison? Because there's all those forts around and stuff. What's the size comparison here?
That'd be neat if you think about it that way. Oh, this is just a much smaller part of a different map.
Oh, okay. I see. So the name Dorcas is a translation of the Aramaic Tabitha, meaning gazelle.
Tabitha. Okay.
Yes, that is the disciple's name in some renderings of it. Yes, but apparently
Okay.
Dorcas is just
Lord.
a Greek word for gazelle.
Sure. So what the game normally tells you to do is that Will covers the left side with that hole, the knights cover the front, and Florina and Lynn go to the right. That's not a bad idea, but that's what the tutorial tells you to do.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of came to that same conclusion myself because I think Lynn needs to recruit.
Yes. Shoot the wall. Don't shoot the wall.
Lynn can handle herself, so...
Well, no, I mean, you want to get as close as possible to pull him in.
Well, won't he move in on his own? I'm saying...
I don't know. He might not.
We'll see what happens.
I mean, Florina can take a hit from him. She's got vulneraries.
Sure. Huh.
I would not go there, though, because he's just going to hit her from outside the wall. Oh, good, he came in. Thank God. He didn't even attack? What's this garbage?
I got confused when you were suddenly on a delay.
Yeah, sorry.
It's
Wizard
fine.
Eyes, unfortunately, isn't working.
Yeah, it's fine. I am aware.
Man, Sane. He hits hard.
Gained those important strength points.
Well, I know what Will's
Meanwhile-
doing next turn.
Is it an archery duel?
Yeah.
How much health does that wall have now? Oh, that wall's not going down
40
anytime
something,
soon.
yeah. I think if Will kills the archer and then the brigand and then the sword dude, he kills the sword dude right as the wall breaks.
Anyway. Here's Lindis.
So named for his intense grace and willowy features.
I don't know about willowy features, but Grace with a hand axe, I could see that.
Fair.
Because I think he starts with a hand axe.
Yes, that's why he had range 2.
And I think there's an iron axe around here for him somewhere. One of these boys drops one.
Wait, this game had commercials? I just looked back at chat. I don't even remember how
I love American Fire Emblem commercials because they're always terrible.
What happened to Dorcas?
No, that commercial owned. I don't know what you're talking about. That was
Oh,
fantastic.
yeah, there you are right there. Oh, dope.
The dude right next to him? That's the dude right there. Okay, cool. Yeah, he and Florina can take care of business.
Karjiga is a traitor, or Karjiga is a wiener. Gonna traitor him. Let's flip that.
Whoa, ho, ho. All right, maybe Dorcas takes a shot and Florina doesn't do anything. Never mind.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
he's got a hand axe. He can attack at range.
Touche. Lock the door. Darkus.
Here he be.
Anyway.
So in the original normal mode, he gets an automatic crit and one-shots that guy.
I see.
Here comes the brother sword.
How does Dorcas compare to Garcia from Fire Emblem 8? Garcia is just a slightly better Dorcas. There's
Yeah.
a lot of like characters in 8 who are just an FE7 character, but slightly better.
Yeah, I'm you, but better.
Can Florina kill? Whoop.
She can kill, but it's risky. I do it because I'm a crazy person.
Yes. And
I wanna
admittedly,
believe.
the odds on this working are higher than they seem, but they're
Oh, yeah.
definitely not 100%.
I think it's actually right around 80%.
I'm gonna say if they
Based on-
decide don't have to do the entire start of this again.
With it being a little bit higher chance on hit because of true hit, but having to hit twice.
It's considerably more than a little higher. It's a little
We're fine.
higher when it's at like 52.
We're fine? Okay, yeah, cool.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot about crit chances.
Yep.
Alright, she got the
Advantage.
other half of the Pegasus level right there.
God
Yep.
damn it, Florina. It is amazing how big of a difference she gets early on if she gets even 1 point of defense, because it changes her from getting like 2-shot to 3-shot from a lot of enemies.
Yeah.
Alright, that was the problem that I was... Oh, he's dealing none damage. These mercenaries coming out here like fucking Fire Emblem 1 mercenaries.
Fake.
Not King Dogma.
Yo!
Yo? Yo. Yo.
Well,
We
that...
take that.
Yeah. We take those.
Obviously, I'd love for him to also get strength and HP and skill and defense, but early speed on Sane is huge.
Okay. And hey, weird.
Oh, look at that. There's a swordsman up there that she can just go murder.
And
Probably with an Iron Lance.
yeah, here's the use of the Iron Lance that we bought.
Yep.
Nice. For him.
All right. Well, she's got the top right covered.
Okay. What's the range on this arch? Perfect. Move Dorcas down a couple feet. And pull out this archer, and Dorcas will throw a hand axe at him.
And then Lynn probably runs in and murders the dude. Or Dorcas does it. Either or.
Oh, piss.
You forgot
How
to give him
large
that. It's fine.
That's right.
He's fine with a hand axe for the whole map.
I mean, she
You
can just
give him
come
a
back
hand-
down.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we can also just do it on the next map.
It's not like Florina's got somewhere to be up there right now.
She's killing off all those sword dudes that can be
So
popping
anyway,
up there.
On the subject
Continue to start
of Flash, on the subject of Flash Gordon, a very odd level. I don't hate
Thanks,
it.
Will.
Firm belief in? Well, no.
For Will to be like in the we should give him a lot more levels category, that's in the
If only they could just swap places, because Sane could one-shot this guy, and Ken
It's
could
okay, he
finish
can
off
take
that
2
sword.
more hits after this.
Yeah. But anyway, on the subject of Flash Gordon, when getting ready to watch the movie, Loon both posted in the Thai Discord and said out loud multiple times, "Gordon's alive." And I was very confused at why he kept saying that until we got to that scene, and then I'm like, oh, no, I get it 100%. Gordon's alive.
Look.
Dive!
Dive.
Brian Black is extremely distinct.
Yo! Alright. Welcome to Tank Night.
Yes.
He needs a little bit of speed and power to stay relevant, but I like the tank stats showing up.
He's been consistently getting like 3 stats a level, so yeah, just keep that up.
I just want to start doubling. That's the big thing.
He needs 1 more point, and I think he doubles pretty much any axe user for the rest of the
Well, this guy's just dead.
early section. This guy, yes, this guy is dead.
No.
Oh, well, yeah, in 2 rounds, I mean. But I think the magic number for speed is 9.
Yeah, Dorcas.
He's got that nice hit rate.
Sure does.
Is this the playthrough where I use Dorcas?
Yep.
I
It's
would,
time.
again, even if you're not going to use him forever and ever, I would highly suggest giving him a couple levels.
To make Hector mode a little bit smoother.
Yeah, because he's one of the first people you get in Hector and Ellawood mode, because he shows up on the first map on Ellawood mode. I'm not going to tell you when he shows up in Hector mode, but it's soon.
He shows up on turn 0 in Hector mode. It starts and he's already there. Who the hell are you? Don't worry.
The reinforcements keep coming. That's why it's fine. It really is fine. He can get an Iron Axe later.
Or Lynn can do some shuttling.
Nah.
She could use the exercise. Dorcas has people to kill.
She's here to clean up if he misses this archer.
Cleaved.
Possibly in twain.
The other movie that we watched, which I've never seen before, and was very interesting to see, was War of the Worlds.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
very... Well, hold on. Which World of the Worlds one? Like, old one or the one with...
Extremely old one.
Okay.
I should probably heal one of these idiots.
Actually, I don't think you need to. If the enemy keeps missing, they've got, like, enough health that they can take
I
2 or
know.
3 hits.
But whenever I see somebody at less than half health, I just go, it kind of...
I mean, that's when Wrath kicks in.
Yeah. Wrath makes me really nervous.
Wrath owns.
Alright, we'll get
Now-
Lynn down here in position so that we can hella nuke the boss when needed.
I mean, the game does give you this very nice forest right next to the boss that you can sit on.
Yeah, it's not being subtle. But yes, I was going to say, what should give you stress is Thrakia Wrath.
Well, that game in general just has...
Oh my god, I love it. It's so good. What if, instead of buffing crit rate when you were below 50%, every return swing was a critical?
Oh, that guy had an extra point of strength.
Sure did.
Oh, there's your double, though.
He traded it.
Alright, maybe Kent heals.
You're fine. Now Sane can kill him.
Yeah, he's got to heal.
I guess.
I mean, Sane can also kill him, but there's another one coming.
Oh, no, I understand that.
A loon. Everyone comes
What up,
over
Loon?
from loons. Welcome
Gordon's alive?
Welcome to Final Fantasy VII Hector Hard Mode. Win Hard Mode.
Final Fantasy
You
7?
did mean to call it Final Fantasy VII, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just wanted to check.
No.
Okay.
She's gonna crit on one of these, I'm gonna be happy. She's gonna keep you any hit, and I'm gonna get sad.
I mean, she only takes 2 damage. It's fine. If she takes 4 damage a round here on out, she'll barely make it through without having to heal, I think. Hold on, I'm doing math. 9... Yeah, she'll be okay. Wouldn't it be wise to put her on the forest? Fun fact, she's a flyer. She doesn't get forest bonuses.
Yep. Always the thing to take into consideration.
Mm-hmm.
The downside of just being able to go anywhere. Oh, okay. We take that.
Okay. Sorry, I was reloading. What was it?
It was 6 strength.
Oh,
6
just strength? That's it?
Strength, speed, resistance.
Strength, speed, resistance? Yeah.
Strength, speed, resistance.
It's mainly the
But
strength.
strength is the important one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so these guys.
There we go.
Yeah, these guys have the +1 strength, but Kent is double.
Yeah, Kent doubles them. Soon.
Whoop! Okay. I was like, she'll weaken for Dorcas, and then oops! Right. Big sword.
It's fine. Dorcas can start taking some pot shots at the boss.
Oh, that wasn't a crit. I'm so sad.
Yeah. He's fine. Barely not gonna kill this guy.
Well, you could probably have Kent move around the corner to go get him. Or Sane, depending on which. Sane could also just... Or Kent could kill this dude and Sane could go around the corner. Either way.
Basically, just pick one.
Yeah. That makes sense.
I will take that level. Again, strength would be great, but we take the speed and defense level ups? Hell yes.
Hey, if he just becomes the world's tankiest knight, yeah, I'll live with that.
You mean if he's Fiona?
Fiona.
Yes?
She's a cavalier? Not a Pegasus
She's a cavalier.
rider? She's a Pegasus rider? I'm thinking of Fiora.
Who's the Lord of Murado from Fire Emblem 10?
It's Fiona. I was thinking
Okay.
of Fiora, who is
Okay.
in this game, and hence why I was very confused.
Okay, I was staring blankly at you because I very strictly remember her turning into the world's biggest tank in a run-through of 10.
Yeah, I mean, sorry. There's a lot of names that go through this
Okay,
series
fair.
that's like one letter
Fair.
difference.
No objection. It's just I thought I had gone completely insane for a second.
Okay,
mean,
this
like-
will soften him up.
Yeah, she just needs to stay there.
Just bring the Manicotti.
Or, yeah.
You know, it's a potluck. You brought anyhow. I like
Hit
this
rate of,
crowd,
nah,
so,
don't worry about it.
yeah.
The GBA animations, I think they are the best in the series.
Oh, the GBA animations are absolutely beautiful. They were masterfully put together.
Now, Fire Emblem Gaiden animations, though.
I'm sorry, you said Fire Emblem Gaiden and my brain just started playing the do-do-do-do-do-do. That music. Fire Emblem Gaiden.
Perfect.
Now, I don't
Go ahead.
mind the 3D animations. I think they're fine. Anybody who says that they're less involved, like, hey, did you see the one where the mages do a flip for flare? Uh-oh, that's bad.
What? Oh, yeah, that's
Yes. Anyhow, what I was going to say is, they're less involved in the sense that like they're definitely less elaborate than these ones, just because 3D models don't work that way, generally speaking.
Yes.
And as a consequence, and possibly because it was the first time they were doing Fire Emblem 3D models, they don't really have the same like fluidity and expressiveness for the most part. And then you get things like the little shrug on Gatrix animations. And everything Danbad and his unlimited combo potential.
We're ending this turn anyway.
The battle doesn't end when the boss dies, it just keeps going. I think the boss dying early, yeah, just keep using that Iron Lance. She'll barely make it through. With 1 health left.
It's fine.
That's why I was actually so excited that you got defense on that previous level that doesn't exist, because that meant that Florina would have only been taking 1 damage from those guys, and so she's just pretty much impervious. Okay, so she kills no matter what. Hopefully Dorcas can get a hit in.
Sadness.
Oh well.
Divine Hero, while the old graphics do have that quote-unquote drawback or
Yeah!
yes.
This is totally unnecessary, but it's like sending a message.
Yep. While the old animations do have the, sort of disconnect between put a sword through you and take 0 damage. They yes. They
Excuse
also
me, I need to go take a walk real quick.
They also offer the Zane Boogie from Fire Emblem 1, which is the most incredible thing I've ever seen. If you have never seen Zane's animations from Fire Emblem 1, you owe it to yourself to investigate.
Whew, okay, I'm back. Had to take a walk there. I was getting mad at Newbie again.
I mean, again, like, I'll reference all the Gaiden animations, like the fucking sniper's collapsible bow.
Yes, they own. They're so good. There's a lot of bizarrely elaborate stuff in Fire Emblem 2.
Fredlum.
I think I feel my blood pressure go up every time I see it.
Fredlum.
It's like I'm playing bureaucracy.
Nubian SRPG, what number crimes are you going to commit?
Not wrong.
It really helps that the person saying that's name is Thief of.
Grimby.
But just the person saying, yeah, what kind of number crimes do you commit? Your name is Thief. I mean, how are ye the first to cast the stone?
What you in for? Oh my lord. I wasn't expecting it this time. Don't worry about it.
So she's got 7 strength right now, which is
Good.
frustrating. Yes, 7. It does make me laugh a little bit that with everyone else in this crew's wildly bright hair colors, Sane is the person who looks the most normal, but his personality is the most out there.
He's just
He
blonde.
has to make up for it somehow.
Brown hair, brown eyes. Everybody else, teal hair.
I meant to say blonde, but I said brown.
I know.
It's a dirty blonde.
I mean, he does have brown hair,
It's more of a dirty blonde.
I suppose.
Redbone.
Meanwhile, Kent over there is just straight up orange.
Nobody has ever had orange hair.
Who has orange hair?
Well, without the tutorial, even reading the text, we are making a pace at this.
Yeah. These maps are not all that long, so there isn't any dirtling.
If you don't have animations on and you're just speeding through, I think you can make it through most of Lynn's mode in like a couple hours. Maybe even less than that. Probably less than that.
Hour and a half. Assuming you don't screw up, right?
Is this dark map?
No. We haven't met our healer yet.
Right.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
We will. Yeah, we haven't even met Wrath yet.
Is he in Limbo?
Yeah, I think he's on the next chapter.
Huh.
As much as I think that Wrath is the coolest and everyone should use him ever, if you don't want to use him too much so that the other people get experience, I won't yell at you for that one. Considering he starts at level 7.
Yeah, probably not. We use him for setting up.
Yeah, I mean, if you can get situations where he sets up, he just doesn't one-shot.
Crimson Dragoon, thank you for the resub as well. This Knight of Subs. Had to bury Heath.
Still love this
Actually,
game.
that thing just blew it all away, and now Heath is unburied.
Hell yeah.
Like
We extremely
Sisyphus
will
in
not
his
be
ball
seeing
pit.
Heath tonight. For people who are thinking like, oh, we're gonna have a chance to see Heath. No, not today.
Not for like a month.
Yeah.
Remember, Heath comes like level 13 promoted, I think, something like that. Except
He
not
comes at level 7.
in this mode.
Yeah, well, he comes at level 7 normally. We'll see what happens on Hector hard mode.
Hector hard mode, where he can truly flourish.
There, I have the list of people who get Hector hard mode stuff's happening to them right here.
And yes, this is Lynn Hard.
Why the one shoulder guard? That's probably... Actually, I don't know which shoulder of his is going to be the one that has the quiver over it, so I have no idea.
Singular shoulder guards, though, are a normal
Yeah, they're a
archer
thing.
thing.
Yeah, that's a thing.
They're a normal thing on others, too. Generally, you guard the shoulder that you're going to be having pointing towards the other guy.
Yes, there's no super real point to guard your other shoulder 9 times out of 10 because you're facing away with that. If you're getting hit in that shoulder, you're already fucked.
Yeah, something has gone very wrong.
You're in a situation where you should probably be wearing heavier armor in general, and if you're an archer, you shouldn't be in that situation.
Also, yeah, it matters on what handed will is, because you would generally pull the arrows with whatever bow, whatever hand
With your
you're
dominant
holding.
hand.
Yeah.
On account of, that's generally your stronger one, and that's the one you're going to be pulling the string back with.
Also, it's a sprite,
Sometimes.
they flip it, so it doesn't even
Yes,
matter.
yeah, it's a sprite. It's very
I really like that later on people try to say that Lynn is a nice and kind character and doesn't have a mean bone in her body, and you look at all these things she's saying to the bandits and it's like, guys, she's...
Did we play the same 7?
Yeah. It's like what happened like in between Final Fantasy VII Remake and the previous Final Fantasy VII, where a lot of people forgot that Cloud is a giant goofus.
Now what they did with Aerith, I'm wholly accepting.
That's her original characterization.
Yeah, that's her character as well. I think it just comes out a lot more now.
Yeah, they went way deeper into it than it owns.
They turned a lot of people's characteristics up a couple notches, and I'm generally okay with it.
Yeah, basically, it was like they went, oh, in the intervening years, everybody seems to have gotten the extremely wrong idea about what we were doing. Better turn the volume up a couple of clicks to make sure they get it again.
Hey, Jesse's voice actress, could you just be slightly thirsty? Extremely thirsty? Done.
All the thirst. All the time. Yeah, subtext, cowards, etc. That was everything about this writing, and it honestly owns.
And you could also hear a lot of the voice actors and actresses are just having an absolute blast doing it. So yes, they're having fun, and because they're having fun, they're doing a better job of it.
Yeah, every one of Barrett's line reads is just incredible.
I mean, I haven't played the game yet, and I frequently always just go, the big boy.
It is actually sitting on my shelf. My brother got it for me for Christmas, and I cannot wait to play it. But I want to make sure that I have a nice time block to do it. And I'm not distracted by playing a game that was 30 years old elsewhere.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat of I can't really focus on anything right now.
Oh yeah, I know Jesse was into Cloud in the first game. That was very obvious. It's just more that
It's
now
been turned up.
It's been turned up.
Like everything else. It just means that now, and because he's freed from the incredibly janky localization of the original FF7, Barrett is free to say the funniest shit imaginable basically all the time.
He was already pretty good.
He was already pretty good, but well, I won't get into it here. That would be drifting significantly off topic, even if this is fine.
I mean, we've been talking over Kirk and Sarah showing up, which, I mean, these two are a perfect comedic duo, and I'm okay with this.
Mm-hmm.
This whole conversation has been going on for 5 years.
I know.
Yeah, Thief of Grimby puts it right. Barrett, who is prone to breaking into speeches all the time, can now make much better speeches. That said, it was incredibly weird watching the first footage I saw of that, obviously being the demo and the reactor bombing mission, because all the characters were unquestionably, unmistakably recognizable as themselves. Like, my brain immediately filed them as the same characters I'd seen, you know, all those years ago when I played the game at, like, 13 or whatever. And yet, I knew with equal certainty that I had never seen any of the characters say the specific things they were saying. So I had this simultaneous feeling of this is 100% Barrett, and Barrett never said that.
It's a weird situation. So I need to point this one out here before I forget. That fight between Urk and that archer, in hard mode, it isn't actually scripted. The archer can miss, Urk can miss. Urk can also crit and knock that archer into the negatives, but doesn't actually kill him.
Dope.
Excellent.
I love Lin mode. It's so stupid.
Okay, see, that is the best ellipsis I've ever seen in my life. That ellipsis drips with exasperation.
It just happened.
That is a crumb ellipsis right there. Pictured, Chrome's spirit animal.
Funnily enough, Urk was the character as a kid that I most related with, and also really liked, even if he almost never turned out for me.
You don't say.
Considering I had another friend in high school who acted very similar to Sarah, it was like that situation of, oh boy.
That's what got me. That everybody else leaves, and then Urk, god damn it.
Not again. Urk can jump on that forest and hit that archer. Or, sorry, mountain, hill, whatever.
You know, the other forest.
And in the process, you know, gains experience that he direly needs.
Right, the thing I need to do now.
Yeah,
Yep.
Turn off her animations. We've seen it once. Everyone appreciates Sarah's awesome sprite. Hopefully we never see it again.
We have hit the point of the game where mages are no longer allowed to have animations.
Sorry, Sarah.
Once you promote and can attack, then you are allowed to have your animations back. You can't get there. You can get that guy, though.
Now you can kill that. You can murder that dude. It's just mostly the 10 experience.
I had a moment of where the fuck is Lynn? Forgetting that I had just already moved her.
She already moved.
I will say, though, I mean, Urk might be regretting that it's not the other way, but just be thankful you don't have to level Sarah like it was Fire Emblem 1.
I mean, she'd be fine at dodging.
By getting her punched at least 40 times by the thief.
It's a good method every time.
It's so good.
And I'm curious how many bad levels before you just hitch a unit. It matters on the unit when you get them and a whole bunch of other variables. Like Kent and Sane, they can eat a bad level or two because their base stats are reasonable. If it's someone like Will, who's already on thin ice because there are other people that do what he does and they show up at different points, one bad level and I'd pretty much be like, nope, I don't care.
I'm always hard pressed, and like this is why Fire Emblem 10 was the first time I ever used a warrior to keep any fighter around, because generally once a fighter eats a bad level or two, it's just like, well, a pirate's right over there and they turn into a berserker.
Yeah, and also another problem is a lot of the fighters in the GBA versions have garbage speed stats. Like Dorcas's growth and speed is 20%.
Different characters have different sensitivities to bad levels. Different characters are at different distances from important breakpoints.
I mean, here's a good example. We got Bartree, who's going to show up probably next stream. I don't think we're going to get to him this stream. And he starts with 3 speed. and he's a fighter, but his speed growth is actually like 35-40%. If he gets a couple good levels early on, he fixes his problems, and he actually becomes an excellent unit. He's like the third or fourth best axe user. Sorry, I forgot about Dart for a second.
Gonzalez. Wow.
Well, I meant in this game.
I see.
But if he doesn't get those speed levels early on, 3 speed is a huge detriment.
Yep.
Oh, perfect. She can kill him without a problem.
There are characters that live and die. Pegasus level, but I'll take it. There are characters that live and die by A, their utility, and B, their stat gains. Archers are kind of like that. If an archer isn't constantly getting speed and strength, they fall off real hard. It is a archer absolutely needs to be gaining strength like every other level, and every third level needs to be getting speed. Even if an archer isn't doubling that ranged 1 hit, especially once they become snipers and they get like the crit bonus and everything, that can work. But if they fall off damage-wise and speed-wise, they're just fucking useless, even if the rest of their stats are fine.
Yeah, that's the issue, is if they aren't like that, mages essentially completely obsolete.
Snipers don't get a crit bonus in GBA? Damn. Oh,
They do not.
It's in Sacred Stones, they get the Pierce skill or something. That's what I'm thinking of.
They get plus 20% hit. No, the sure shot thing.
Sure
which,
shot, that's what
never
it is.
misses.
On that note, Pegasus Knights and Dragon Knights in extension are generally always good to keep around no matter what, as long as their stats don't take a complete dive. Because, hey, having the unit that can just go anywhere with no restriction is wildly useful.
We might
In
be a
my
little upset that
experience-
Florina hasn't gained a second point of strength yet to get up to 7, but
Hey,
she has 12 speed.
Yeah, that's the other thing about Pegasus Knights is that they generally have such high speed that you can eat a bad level or two because they can double almost any unit.
Yeah. But in my experience, and I mean my first couple of times playing Fire Emblem 7, Florina was extremely sensitive to her first, I'd say, 2 points of strength. So, at the very least, her first one. If it does not come in a timely fashion, she will hit a point where she struggles to do anything.
Yeah.
But that's just one.
Yeah, and Florina also has a surprisingly high strength growth. It's 45%. So she will probably gain a lot of strength. It's just unlike her sisters, her defensive stats are, well, her sister's defensive growths aren't amazing either, but hers are terrible. Like,
And her bases aren't great either.
yeah. So it's much like what Vinay was saying about the getting a couple points of strength or even a point of strength early on. If she gets a point or 2 of defense early on, it is a night and day difference for her. You wouldn't expect like how much difference a point of defense makes, but it's incredible.
Perfect.
This kind of ties back into a thing that was happening in the Discord chat, where one of the chat members was putting together ideas for a hack and putting together a hack, which, as far as I know, has gotten to like chapter 7 or so. That was just meant to rebalance original Lin mode to make it less incredibly trivial. And one of the major problems was, as would be no surprise to anyone who's listened to this conversation, what do I do with Will? Naturally,
Ditch him.
Well, no, because he didn't want to dramatically rebuild the
Engine,
part
yeah.
of the game. No, the part of the game. Ditching Will would be easy in the engine, but he didn't want to delete a character just because, so he had to do something else. All of my suggestions were incredibly stupid because they involved dramatically redefining what archers did in the context of the game. So that one of my suggestions was just change nothing about Will. Hell, even knock a couple of points off of some of his stats, and then turn all his bows into ballista instead.
And that idea is, in my mind, bad because it defeats the whole purpose of 7, which is simple. Keep it simple.
It's simple.
This
He
was
kills things
No.
across the map.
This was a discussion that we had on another day. Of
You might want to heal him first. You
yes.
might want to heal him first.
Or she's level 5. A number of my characters are level 5, and they can say at level 5.
I mean, yeah, if you want to give Kent, not Kane, that's a different character. The kill after Urk takes a shot after he's healed so he gets the level, that's fine. But Urk definitely needs to heal before he hits that dude.
There we go. I figured out the math in my head. So another discussion that we were having was what can cause problems and not cause problems in games in general with customization. And I stated that I tend to gravitate towards less complex games because I feel it creates a tighter experience that the creators of said game can build around. All right, my man.
All right, Kent takes a break for a while.
Yo, Ken.
It's pretty good for a level 6 character. I take it.
This brick wall that will hit like a truck. But yeah, so the example I gave is the problem with complexity in video games. And this is in video games, not strategy games, not
Just all games.
Yeah, not just all games. You can build a very tight experience around a very not complex game, and it works fantastically. Yet, there is a rewarding aspect. I'm gonna take it anyway.
Before I forget, have you handed him his Iron Axe yet?
Nope.
No.
I mean, Florina's right there. She can do it.
Yeah. Well, alright, hold up. Let's solve this problem.
You were saying.
I don't even think she needs to solve it.
Problem solved. So, in a tight, well-crafted experience, you can adjust the difficulty level as needed. However, problems do arise from this in various ways, in other ways, such as Final Fantasy 13, for all of its faults, actually has a very interesting difficulty curve because it level caps you across the progress of the story.
It
So,
blocks you 2 points in the story.
the chapter bosses of 13 are very memorable, such as Odin, oh, I used to know his name. Space Pope?
Barthantalus. Or whatever it is.
Barthantalus, thank you. It's like I used to know his name like the drop of a hat, and it escaped
It
me.
was really funny that you said they're really memorable, like Odin and.
I mean, you can remember the fight without remembering the fight.
I
Yes.
know exactly what it was. It was just very funny
Yeah.
setup.
So that works really well. The problem with 13 is it allows you to get to those points not at the level cap.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which then causes those fights to be a complete shit show. Which is why people, and other things about Barthantalus, such as, hey, he sure does use a lot of AoE attacks that you can't actually, because the system is bad, do anything to avoid.
Is there someone she can heal?
Yeah, Lynn.
Oh. Alright, Len.
You really
head
need to
north.
finish these thoughts, man.
No, I mean, that was part of the thought finish. So, the problem also arises from complexity, which is, I use as an example, Final Fantasy IV Remake, in which the complexity comes from the augment system, which does add a lot of neatness to the game. However, the problem arises from the game explains that system very poorly,
Poor
and
conveyance.
if you don't engage with that system, that game is miserable.
Point of order. I would argue that there are a sizable subset of games that are miserable if you arbitrarily don't engage with one of their systems. This is just a sharper example than most.
But the problem is in Final Fantasy IV Remake is that it's a remake of a game that had a very simple system and it's adding complexity to it. If it was Final Fantasy IV Remake without the not being the remake, just being that game by itself, I'd be okay with it. But since it's built off a simple system and adding layers of complexity that weren't already there, that's where the problem arises.
I'd argue that that's a completely artificial distinction. And I mean, possibly that doesn't make it any less meaningful in your minds, which I'll cop to, but if you're going to evaluate a game Evaluate the game as a whole. Don't evaluate it in the context
I
of
heard a
other-
laugh. I don't know if I like that or not. I'll take it, man. You know what? You take those levels.
You take them. Yeah. That's
So,
what he needs to do the thing.
My point is, I played up to, I think past Kanaza. I can't remember when I stopped playing that game originally and never engaged with the augment system. Still enjoyed
You got
it.
you got to the underground. I remember you told me that.
Alright, still enjoyed it to an extent, but did note the difficulty. However, whenever you played the game using the augment system, I enjoyed the game way more because the game is sort of balanced around it. However,
Basically,
the problem arises from games that introduce systems in order to add complexity, but don't balance around them. I would point at the Odin Sphere remake, which adds way more
Okay.
way more complexity and is way more fun of a game to play. It is piss easy, and it is not. To me, in that extent, takes away from the enjoyability of the game because it's too goddamn easy.
so point of order on that one, just because I played a crap ton of that game relatively recently. It is or can be made piss easy, but to some extent you kind of have to opt into that.
How do you mean opt into it?
Well, I assume, like, are you doing this by never revisit anything, just go through the things?
I guess no, I didn't do that, but I also just, wanted to explore all the zones.
Well, yes, I understand, but you generally explore all the zones when you proceed through them the first time, yeah?
Doesn't the remake of Odin Sphere have the original built in? Yes, but I was just more referencing, adding complexity.
Also, we are talking about the remake and not the original. They're very
Yes.
different animals.
They are outrageously different games.
Please don't play the original Sphere.
It's
It's fine.
it's fine,
Really not.
but
It's
it has not
really
aged.
not.
I do like that I can go, hey, I know that voice actor. Hey, I know that voice actress. I know all of you people.
Oh yeah, it's got a very distinctive voice cast.
Um,
It's also got 2 or 3 of the same boss fight, which doesn't really get helped in Leaf Thrust here, where the game can outright crash due to excessive load placed on it.
I did not know that.
Now, the thing I will say is that yes, I did, go back to zones and what have you. I didn't think about it that way,
I
but
see.
saying that the lack of difficulty arose because I accidentally overleveled. I mean, okay. Here's a point of order.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I can't read and talk at the same time, so we gotta pause
Go
for a
ahead.
second here. I did the optional fight everything in a row thing, and found that to be piss easy. I then put it up to a higher difficulty, still found it to be easy, everything was just spongy as hell.
Interesting. If only so, like, for what it's worth, I started the game on hard mode and finished it on hard mode, and
I played on normal, so
I
there's
see.
already a difference.
okay, fair. I did not find anything to be particularly spongy, if only because just I had adjusted to it at the beginning. That may just be me, but
Now, when I
found-
define something as spongy, I mean, so like literally upping from normal to hard, I feel just made stuff, like all it did was make stuff hit harder and it has more HP. So the fights that were very easy to juggle and just neutralize the enemy completely just became, alright, so instead of doing this for 10 seconds, I have to do this for a minute.
Okay, so for the fights where that's absolutely trivial, that's absolutely still true, and it doesn't change anything.
But I found that to happen with the mini bosses too.
I see. Hold on for a second.
Now, don't get me wrong, I'm going to go back here for a second. The Odin Sphere remake is amazing. It feels really good to play. Don't
Sorry,
take this as an account of that game's bad. No, that game whips.
That game is really fantastic. But so what I'm saying is, there are fights, at least in my experience again, because it seems like I'm not quite as good at the game as you were, where on normal I might have killed everything before it got to do anything, but on hard they had enough health that they forced me to either get good at dodging or just learn to deal with the issues the fight threw at me, because I couldn't kill them before they did it. That, to my mind, is the advantage of a certain amount of sponginess, is that it forces you to engage with the things the enemies can do, because you can no longer blitz them down before they're able to do anything.
Mayhaps. I can't remember 100% because it has been probably about 5 years since I played it.
Okay. I will say that, like, the greatest change that it ever made was changing the much vaunted in-game Shadow Knight mode from literally unusable without an infinite power potion to the coolest thing in the game.
There are so many things, quality of life wise, that game changes that are amazing.
It's true, but I also just
The bag system. The bag system's so much better.
Yes, that's fair.
But anyway, back to my original point that I was trying to make here. I'm not saying that complexity in a game can't be good.
Mm-hmm.
It just has to be introduced into a way into the game that doesn't either... It's weird. It has to be introduced a way into the game that the game doesn't live or die by it. And that's a hard thing to do. A lot of games don't get that right. The game that I pointed at that said, that's a game with complexity that felt fun to engage with, but also I feel that if I didn't engage with it as much as I did, would have been just as plain of a game to get through. Which was Front Mission 3.
Yeah.
Like, you could just use...
You could bump your way through.
Yeah, you can easily get through that game, no problem, just building basic ass robots. Everybody has a weapon and a shield. This works. We're just going to do things that, like, up these guns to make them work. But I made every robot different and weird in its own way, and it felt good, and I don't think I necessarily made the game easier or harder.
I would argue that you made the game easier by doing something that I have never done in any of my playthroughs, which was going hard on grenades, but that's its own reward. Because you discovered
What my mega elixirs?
Look, you discovered something about the game that I, even having played the game, had no information about, just because I'd never engaged with it. And your exploration and your engagement with that system meant that you got through the hump part of grenades where they're really awkward to get to the part where, as it turns out, they're incredible.
Yeah. But, like, that's what I'm saying, is that I'm not saying complexity is bad, out and out. I'm saying that it has to be thought through in a meaningful way and not just slapped onto the game.
It does.
Which is what I'm pointing at FF4 happened, is that they didn't... They changed the game to need the augments, but again, it's adding complexity onto a game that didn't have it before without actually really changing anything about the game. They didn't really change what the bosses did. They just made the numbers bigger.
Right. Or like, certain things are more aggressive. Like, there are some changes to how the bosses fundamentally function. Like, I think Dr. Luge is heavily rejiggered for whatever reason.
He has the reverse status.
Yeah, the single example of it. And it's a cool, fun fight because of it, but it is the only time it appears, which I'm fine with.
Another good point in chat from
Hoshigami.
Sarada Yu. Hoshigami is complexity slapped onto a game with no rhyme or reason.
There, I will absolutely give it to you. And it's weird because Hoshigami's fundamental systems, as you described them, sound like an absolutely brilliant basis to build a game on.
Yes.
So why didn't they just... Anyhow.
I mean, that's the whole problem with the people who made all that series of games. Tactics had a lot of stuff on it that was slapped on that didn't need to be there.
After playing the trilogy
together.
of Hoshigami, Final Fantasy Tactics, and Tactics Ogre, you see a lot of the same problems between those games.
Yes, and I like Final Fantasy Tactics, as far as I understand it, was the one that did it the most successfully. In part by doing the thing you said, where even if you don't hugely engage with the complexity, you can bumble.
It still works. That's the thing. You get rewarded for using the complexity, but you can play the game without the complexity, and that's where complexity as a system works its best.
That one is a very, very fiddly balancing point,
Like,
only because it's hard to scale the returns on complexity so that people don't make it piss easy by engaging.
Exactly. It's really like, this is why I like this topic. Not because I like to shit on complexity in games and go, all right, just like games to be simple, like Fire Emblem 1. It's because there is a line there where it becomes more interesting. Like, here's the thing, Sacred Stones, for as much as people like it, I don't like that it has like splitting promotions. It's complexity with no point. It allows you to customize the characters, but 9 times out of 10 it's like
there's a right option.
There's a right option and a wrong option.
Right.
Like Amelia, Amelia's a weird one. Amelia, you can make a general, but Amelia is also fine as a great lord, but like I forget what she can eventually become a paladin. It's like Amelia is a paladin, doesn't feel great. Hey, here's Ross. He can be a billion classes, or he can be Berserker. The correct choice.
The correct choice. That's the issue.
And he's bad in all of them.
And that, in general, is the issue with complexity implemented badly, is if there's a jillion choices and there's only one right one, then it's not really a choice.
Sorry, somebody in the chat brought up Knights in the Nightmare, which...
Look, I love Knights in the Nightmare.
I mean, same. I was watching Andy play it, and it's such a fucking mess.
It's so good, though. Look, here's the other thing, is Sting, when they were making that game, explicitly said the number in the series that we are attaching to the game is a representation of the mechanical complexity of the game, and Knights in the Nightmare was 9 of 9. This was where they took all the limiters and sanity checks on should we put it in 100% off.
Knights in the Nightmare is like they have that meeting where it's like, okay, let's give me some ideas for a game, and people kept putting forward ideas, and they never took an idea out of the game. They just kept putting more things in the game.
It's so good, though.
What if we added a system where you make a complex idea and a tactics game where you're going to attack at this spot, but the enemy might move before that attack goes off?
No.
And we'll call the game Vanguard Bandits 2.
Do you mean Vandal Hearts 2?
No, he means Vanguard Bandits 2.
Vanguard Bandits 2. And I say this as somebody who played Vanguard Bandits.
I should play Vanguard Bandits.
You should play Vanguard Bandits.
It's, weirdly enough, actually still a good game.
It's a reasonable game, yes. It's just, it is extremely anime, and it's like, oh boy,
it's extremely working designs. But do please play Vanguard Bandits.
It's like the last PS1 tactics game I want you to play.
Man, you're trying to sell me on a working designs game. Oof. Hard one there.
Actually, that
me, the defender of working designs, HP, attack, and EXP changes to Lunar.
Fair. I played through Lunar the first time on those changes, so I never knew anything else.
I played it multiple times and streamed it and had no trouble.
For
Are you the only one who's played Rondo of Swords? No.
I picked up that game. That game is balls hard. What is with that game? Why does it hate me so much?
Which game?
Rondo of Swords. It's a very interesting game, but it's hard. It's so hard. Basically, its fundamental, like, mechanical idea is that in order to attack something, you move through them.
Interesting.
And just with that one change, oh my lord, you have to rewire everything you think about strategy RPGs. And yes, it has the hardest prologue of any SRPG I've ever seen. Its prologue will murder the living crap out of you if you don't take it seriously.
Learn fast.
Yep, think fast.
Yes.
It's great.
Yes.
I love it.
Yo!
Hey, what up, my best friend? That's right, my horse has to snort before I shoot you in the face. It doesn't matter, it works.
Here he is.
Wrath, 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 wrath.
So we did
wrath.
dunk on the graininess and compression of these graphics before, but I actually really like these art pieces. They add a
Oh
lot
yeah,
of-
the art pieces are great.
The art's fantastic. It's just I wish now that we have the ability to scale things up, I'd like to see it clearer.
Yeah, I want to
Yeah.
see the uncompressed version of those art.
That's fair. But they had to do it both for the platform and for the screen.
Oh yeah, I absolutely get it. It's just let me see it a little bit better now.
Yeah, I would like a remaster of FE7. I agree with you there.
Yes, please. I'd also like a remaster of FE6. Just there's like 3 things where really you could just see the exact game all the way through, but if they change like 3 things, I'd like that game so much more. 1, Roy needs to promote like 6 chapters earlier.
Pardon me, I need to take a time out for something that Mom Matt shared in the chat, which is, again, he's the one doing the hard mode patch or the rebalance patch hacking for Lynn's prologue. If you enable the hard mode boosts for Lynn mode, then the guy Wrath attacks doesn't die in combat, but just spontaneously dies afterward.
That's fine. That's
I don't
that
know
good
what
of a
you're
shot.
I don't know what you're talking about. Wrath just crit and destroyed that man.
Uh-huh.
Doesn't Roy promote like super late game? Yes.
Third to final map.
Yeah, like,
It's either the last map or the third to final map, depending on what you've done with the bonus stuff.
the only reason that he's not the worst lord in the series because of it is because there's a game in the series that hates you and everything you stand for.
Leaf exists.
Leaf exists.
God,
it
and
is
even
incredible
Leaf
in
has his
Fire Emblem
upside.
4, but not in Fire Emblem 5.
It is definitely, and like here's the thing: Roy isn't bad. Like he's not a bad character at all. He just promotes way too late. There's way like you can easily through like adjustments of it make 6 a really good game. I really enjoyed 6. It just has problems like a billion turns of reinforcement. A lot of 6's problems are problems that existed early in the series. Now that I've played more of the early games, and
I'll argue though that in the most prominent example of 50 turns of reinforcements, there was an actual point to that happening, and the point was get on with it, you idiot.
yeah, in 1, yes, 100%. Like in 1, whenever they did it, like there's actually a point to it. In 6, when it happens, it's literally on the island that you're trying to walk through, and if you go ahead, things will spawn and attack from behind you. And it's just bad. It's bad. It's bad when it shows up in 6.
That's fair. I definitely did not play 6 to nearly the same extent as I played a bunch of the others.
And yes, I've turned up Vinay as much as I can.
Sorry.
Yeah,
it's-
you've started talking pretty quietly, bud.
Yeah, because my parents are in bed.
Understandable.
But yes, no, I've completely lost my train of thought. Sorry. Please.
It's
continue.
okay. My turn to jump in.
Go ahead.
Other things that they need to change in 6 is Sophia. Sophia, and did I mention Sophia? Please, for the love of God, if you're going to have characters show up late in the game, give them a chance to be able to do anything. There are a variety of characters in that game that either their points that they show up or their promotion spots really kind of hamper their use. And there's a couple things that just need to be changed in order to make the entire game just have a easier throughput. And she is one of them, where you don't need to make her a Slayer of Worlds. You don't need to make her Lysithea. You can make her Lysithea, actually.
Give her a
That'd be
use.
great. Give her a way to use her that doesn't require you to completely change your playstyle and baby her, because if anything gets to her, she will die. If you want to do that early in the game, fine. But that is way too late in the game for you to be babying a unit like that. Nino has a different situation in 7 where there's been numerous situations before that where people say, she is a prodigy, she is amazing, she's just inexperienced.
Also, she
Sophia is
doesn't,
who I'm talking about in 6.
like, Nino has better stats than Sophia.
Yes. Nino also comes at level 5, and there are places you can train her and it's okay.
I use Nino. Like, effortlessly.
Case in point.
I tried
You
to
also
use
used
Sophia,
Est, but
and
Est was illegal.
Nino, really good on normal mode. If you try to use her on hard mode, I am sorry.
well,
We'll see what happens when we get there.
perfect.
We will science.
Thank you, Will.
Archers doing their job.
This is literally what I used Will for the last time I did like Hector hard mode, is he's just there to set somebody else up. I think he gained 2 levels in the process, and both of them were bad. And I said, thanks for your contributions, sit on the goddamn bench.
Alright, that was the other incredibly stupid suggestion I had for how to fix Will, which was, again, change nothing about his stats. Just give him a bunch of unique bows that reduplicate the Banner Saga Archer actives. Give him Slag and Burn.
If he had the Banner Saga Pierce ability, I'd be okay with it, but that'd be hard to implement in this game.
Give him map attacks.
Yeah, give him map attacks. Give him Slag and Burn. Give him Rain of Arrows.
I would say Rain of Arrows is probably the better one. Slag and Burn,
No,
eh.
no, you know what? Fuck it. Give him Overwatch.
There you go.
Yes!
Give him.
Oh, that's right, Matthew's here to open doors for you. Boy, is there another character that... Can we just talk about the great idea of this game with thieves, where they just can't keep handing you a better thief throughout?
It's weird that earlier games in the series got it right on the first thief.
Julian, man.
Julian was so fucking good. Julian is the reason that all the rest of the thieves in the series are bad.
He's like the blood sword.
Hey,
Fire Emblem.
there are a couple good thieves in the series. There's one in this game that, I mean, we haven't met yet, but when we get to him, I can't wait for him to come back.
I forgot that they just start putting soldiers here. Here's Jeff.
Here's Jeff's real bad, like real bad. I'm almost positive that this map is supposed to show up a lot earlier than it does,
Oh, yeah.
because it is way too easy. Like, this feels like a map that was supposed to show up before you met Dorcas.
Oh, no. Chat, why would you do this to me? Julian is so good, he got a drop shadow. God, why does his portrait have that?
I actually goofed up with how I meant to heal here, or meant to attack. I should have done it the other way around. Oh well. Man, Kent already taking none damage.
Alright, I think it's time for me to head out. I'll see you all later.
Yeah,
Godspeed.
thanks for hanging out.
Good night.
There's nothing for checking these other houses, right?
Nope. The only houses you want to check are the red ones, which you have already done. I mean, there'll be people who talk to you, but... Volk being bad at combat is more because Knives being bad at night. Yeah, I mean, Newbie showed pretty clearly that Volk is good if you want to use him, but you don't have to.
I mean, or you could just use Heather.
Yes, I was more referring to in 9, not in 10. Volk doesn't show up until... You have to open those doors, buddy.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not going to open it with just him there.
Oh, he'll be fine. He has to gain experience somehow.
Does he?
Yes. No, real talk. Yes, Matthew needs to gain experience. Like, more than anybody else.
Okay, well. Have fun, Wrath. This is Wrath's job for the chapter. He's level 7.
Again, this is the one thing I talked a little bit about with Newbie ahead of time. I'm not going to tell him exactly what's coming, but the one thing was the people he should level ahead of time are the people who show up early, which are Matthew, Sarah, Dorcas, and Urk. Everybody else, do what you want, but those 4 do need levels.
Now, I will not deny my man.
Oh, is he almost at a level?
Yes, he's pretty close. This should get to him.
Lynn and the brothers are already 6,
Oh,
so
well.
they're okay.
They're huge.
You were
right.
not even close.
Well, I had not taken into account how huge the brothers have gotten.
Yeah, this is really a good point for people who are a little bit lower to gain some experience, like Dorcas and Matthew and Urk.
You know what I am gonna do? No, I did give it to him. Alright, good.
There should be yeah, someone's got a door key.
Yeah, Dorcas has it. But I think you just wait.
Yeah, you just sit on top of the button.
Fight me.
Yeah. She can get this one. Or, again, Florina.
Alright, I forget who we used that on.
I think you gave it to Lynn, and it's really not a bad idea to give it to Lynn. And you might be giving the attack booster to somebody else, because your Lynn strength is already pretty ballin'.
Yes. I think that's what happened last time, too.
I think last time you gave Lynn the HP booster, and you gave Florina the strength booster?
That sounds right. Sure.
What if Swole Matt? Yeah, but what if lots of health on her? Lynn with 7 extra health is kind of huge.
Fight me.
Urk, go get him.
Yeah.
Oh shit, actually, Urk, go get him. I was mostly kidding. Oh, god damn.
They're soldiers. They're shitty.
I know.
They're the Goombas of Fire Emblem.
I keep playing hacks of this game where you get a soldier unit. God damn it, Urk. Where you get a soldier unit and they're real, and so I'm thinking that all these soldiers are going to be real, but they're not.
I forget if this opens. I'm not going to make a mistake at this point. This could be less than good.
I don't think that soldier moves, but the archer will. Obviously, Florina needs to...
Kill that
she's
archer.
fine where she is. No, she's fine where she is, actually.
Kill that guy.
Oh, unless she can just kill him. Oh, wow, she can kill him. God damn, Florina. I love that the soldier unit in 9 is kind of real. Well, the soldiers in 9 took the place of the mercenary. You don't get a mercenary like Raven or Garrick or the like in 9. You get her. Is anyone hurt?
Urkinsane.
Oh, there we go.
Which are over there next turn.
Yeah, she can head in their direction.
These maps are so tiny.
It's great.
It feels weird.
Also fair.
Amazing. Oh, perfect.
She can go take a swing at the boss. It'll be fine. And we make a run towards the boss area. Zoom.
Urk's gonna kill the boss.
Yeah, again, I would recommend Lynn taking a swing at him if she can scratch him without having to use the Manny.
This feels
Yes,
wrong.
I'm the person who had to take a walk. Okay, you need to heal her first.
She'll be fine. We're waiting for these idiots to come over here anyway. I'm gonna, at this point in the game, if I'm healing with the healer. So that the healer gets
Every
healer
single time.
experience.
Yes, Sarah direly does need some experience. Oh, right, there's still a chest. Oopsie. Forgot about that chest. You don't need to conserve uses of the menu. It's less that I want to conserve uses of the weapon, and more that I don't want her to one-shot the boss. Because it's really good to get experience on other people at this point. She's already almost level 7. She needs to tap the boss once, and then let Urk finish him off. Yes, even if the Manny breaks in the prologue, you will have it later on. But if she uses it right now, there's a very good chance she just kills this guy.
It is bonus damage and has a 20% boost to crit rate.
Yeah. One crit, and this guy just drops.
They can't all be bangers. In fact,
More speed and luck is more evasion. That's not a bad thing.
Yes. That was my concern. Okay.
No, that's fine. She gets rescued.
Yeah.
Whoop. Hell, you can even drop her and heal her.
That was the plan.
See, this is actually what Newbie was talking about earlier about why you keep around flyers even if their stats don't turn out amazing.
They can do that.
That whole combination of move with Wrath and Florina there, you could just do that over and over and over again. Oh god, what's her name in 6? It used to be Thani, but she has an actual name now.
I remember this mistake happening a lot during the run, and I cannot for the life of me remember her name.
Shauna, thank you. Yeah, Shauna in 6. She is, her growths are pretty sketchy, and her base strength is not great. But she can ferry people anywhere.
Yeah.
She gets magic? Yep, okay. That right there is a Sarah level up.
Anyway, I started blasting.
Yep. And I mentioned this earlier in the chat. Urk's growths are balanced, very balanced, so he falls into the trap that Elwood can fall into, where he is gaining a couple points across the board and things, but it's not where you need it. And then sometimes he gets something like that, where it works out. It'd be great if he was getting like 6 stat level ups, but eventually he will get there.
That's Map? No, Sarah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, Sarah can't heal herself.
Yeah.
That's Map.
Yeah, Mage's gaining speed is great. It'd be great if he also got more magic and skill and HP and defense and resistance, but he's staying relevant. I mean, shoot, Newbie, when you played Elwood mode, didn't Elwood get like 4 bad level ups in a row at the very beginning?
Yeah, and then he ended up fine. We did, I think, use the energy ring on him.
Yeah, but even so, that's also an example right there of there are ways to fix people that have a couple bad level ups if you want to keep using them.
That's what the
or
items are
forced to
for.
keep using them. Yeah. Yeah, you can use anyone you want in normal mode, even if they get bad level ups. In hard mode, you need to start calling your team pretty quickly, though. This Xeon-looking ass motherfucker. Yeah, welcome to Fire Emblem.
Yeah, from like until 10 or 11, 13. There we go. Awakening. Yeah, when they finally got like a new art director, a lot of the Fire Emblem villains just look like Gundam characters.
Hell, even some of the protagonists look like Gundam characters.
Yes.
Gonzalez looks like a Gundam character.
Racism! We got there!
By the way, racism's here. Kent is definitely a Gundam dude in medieval cosplay. Oh, yes.
Kent is one of the side characters, like in the bridge crew.
I was about to say, he's a bridge officer. Just dye his hair black and you're ready to go.
Yeah.
Almost every Emblem game has racism. Yes, some games do it better than others. And by do it, I mean address it and actually point out why people are racist and explain it in a cohesive and thorough answer. Like, one of the main reasons I like 9 so much is they show you everything that's going on in a world or another region that absolutely has huge racism problems and why it's there.
Nine's story, for as much as it falls apart near the end, is actually really good.
That's why I like Jill so much. She explains the entire idea of the racism so well. It's horrifying, and it really kind of eats you up a little bit when you like really digest what it means for that entire nation. But you get why it's there, even though it's abhorrent. Because they're idiots, and they've been indoctrinated by someone who is a monster. Sane is giving you Keith from 0083 vibes? Yeah.
It's been a while since I've watched 00. Well, alright, 0083, because there's another thing that's just called 00. And actually, my thing has been, I'm gonna check the,
You seem to be reasonable if you want to jump the Wizard Eyes back up for a bit.
Yeah, we've actually been, I haven't dropped the frame in an hour or so. Wizard Eyes. And then it explodes.
If it's Wizard Eyes that's causing the problem, that's okay.
No, so what it is, and I tried to explain this to V-Prisoner on Sunday off stream because I dropped some frames during that as well, it's not that Wizard Eyes is the problem, it's that strain on the entire network is the problem, and doing two things causes enough strain that if I cancel one, it becomes smoother.
It exacerbates the problem.
Exactly, yes, that's the word I was looking for.
Gundam down below, what if Gundam Wing, but slightly more competent in construction and setup?
What if
I do like Gundam Double-O.
I was gonna say what if the music was better, but actually one of the things about Gundam Wing is that the music's alright.
There's some music setups in Wing that are kind of awesome.
And then they play fucking The Child Who... what's the fucking name of the song? The Child Who Forsake Adolescence or something like that? God, the battle theme of Gundam Wing is fucking dumb. 00, I think is fun.
Part 1.
00 Part 2 is a mess.
It is a hot mess. It's got a couple points in it that are good, but a lot of it's just like, boy, you guys ran out of plot ideas, didn't you?
And we're talking about good new Gundams. Iron-Blooded Orphans. It's really good.
Yeah. I would give kind of a mild content warning to Iron-Blooded Orphans to people going in.
Hey,
They
it's
do
right
not pull
there.
punches.
It's right there in the title.
I know, but even so,
I'm just saying that, like, hey, if you want what the content warning is about, it's there in the fucking title. Child soldiers, I yell, pumping my fist in the air. Is the kind of content warning that I would get for something that isn't necessarily a bad content warning. It's the same thing as, like, Kaiji's really good. Kaiji has a fucking giant content warning on the front of it.
I mean, it's kind of content warning I occasionally give if I'm playing a game that has, like, spiders or something in it.
Yeah.
Where it's like, this isn't like a 10 out of 10, you really need to know what you're talking about going into this, but it's like, alright, if this kind of thing kind of messes with you a little bit, it might not be your thing. You could probably get through it, but be forewarned.
This is why I love Wrath. Just the immediate moment of, fuck you. Just not even skipping a beat. Just immediate, like, Wrath, I consider you different. Just go fuck yourself.
You think just because I work for you that I don't, like, listen to what you're saying? No, I'm done. Goodbye. That's true. Someone brought up Duo and I forgot about him. There are good points to Wing. It's just there are a lot of other points
Generally,
too.
like, most of the good points are connected to Duo Maxwell at some point. This is 6 separations from Duo in Gundam Wing, and it's not hard to get there.
Another one of those situations where you can tell that Duo's voice actor in both Japanese and English is just having a blast.
We have gotten to the part of Lynn's story where the interstitial parts are as long as the maps.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand the idea of Duo isn't even a good character, he just stands out among the garbage. Look, sometimes you have those shows or media things where you have a character who's, like, fun, like exactly like you say, and that funness elevates his character from mediocrity into actually just being good. I think he's a good character because he makes me smile, and he definitely makes certain sections of that show more enjoyable. All right, Wrath, thank you for the money. Now you can ride the bench for the next checks notes. 4 chapters.
I mean, Rat still comes on maps because Horseman.
Yeah. Yeah, Horseman, better will.
Is this one the Gaiden chapter is?
Next chapter is the one right before it.
Okay.
So this is the one you have to beat in 15 turns.
And for the other thing, it's just grind Nils to 7 before the end of Lin mode, right?
Yep. Yep.
And when he's there throughout the entire mode, right?
Yes, you get Nils on this chapter.
Okay.
From the beginning of this chapter until the end of Lynn's story, you need to take at least 60 turns with Nils singing in every single one of them.
There might just be a map where I might just do that off screen. I might just save state before the end of a map and just do that off screen.
I'd actually recommend, well, I mean, get him a little bit, but one of the cheapest things to do with Nils is just shove him right next to Sarah, and anytime anyone gets an ouchie or a boo-boo, she immediately heals them. Even if it's 1 HP, it's fine. Nils doesn't need to make other people be able to kill faster. No, no, no. She makes Sarah actually gain levels.
Yeah, when I think about all the things that Fire Emblem 7 actually fucked up mechanically, I am reminded that I think heal staves heal you for like, or give you like, no, it's men staves give you 20 HP, or 20 EXP.
No, men staves in Fire Emblem 7 give you 12 experience.
In Fire Emblem 3.
Oh, 3.
Yeah.
Yes,
Fire
that's
Emblem 3
amazing.
fucks up a lot of things mechanically, but fucking men staves giving you 20 EXP is wild.
You take that. You take that all the way to the bank. It's actually amazing. Just if you a few extra experience points on like the heal and men staves fixes most of the problems I have with healers, where it goes from it takes forever for you to level up to nope, you're keeping up with everybody else. This is fine.
What if Physic gave you 40?
I mean, I'm okay with that.
I do not joke that in my playthrough of Book 1 FE3, my healers are the highest level characters, and the whole grinding off a thief thing doesn't exist in that game.
For a sensible and wise reason.
Yeah, it's interesting having healers being able to counter from the word go in Gaiden. The problem in base Gaiden, I think fixed in Echoes, is that Nosferatu had a hit chance of 50. So, you couldn't rely on it. Oh yeah, grinding off a thief is funny, and I do it once because it was funny, but, you know, I don't need to do that twice.
God damn it, every time I tab over to look at the chat, I hear you're doing something in Wizard Eyes, but on the screen that they haven't moved yet, and it messes with my mind.
Yep.
promoting healers early. Yeah, I'm starting to get off my habit of you must get to level 20 before promotion for some characters, and healers, I definitely see the idea of promoting them before 20. I'm not saying at 10, but you don't have to wait all the way to 20 if Sarah is already looking pretty good.
Hey, we fucking did it in 10.
That's true. You did that with, oh god, what's her name?
Lara?
Laura. Yes, thank you.
Okay, I wasn't sure myself.
Yeah, because I was thinking, I know she's with Aaron. God, Aaron. Can we just remember him for a couple seconds?
We all just take a second to think about how cool Aaron was. And then he didn't even come to the final map.
That's whatever.
Because they let you take 8 characters out of a cast of fucking 60.
Well, there's all these important plot characters that have to come instead. Other saves give more experience, right? Yep. I mean, the problem is earlier on, the only saves you have access to are heal and mend.
Which are, again, the problem there is that heal's 10 and mend is like 12 or something.
Yeah, heal gives you 11 experience, mend gives you 12 experience. Ooh, big spender. If you had access to a barrier staff early on, or a physic, or restore, that means you'd have to deal with restore problems, but whatever, or just had more variety, it'd be fine, but you don't. So it takes forever to level up.
Like I said, the smartest thing that 3 did was had mend staffs give you 20.
Yes, that means you heal 5 times and you level.
Yep.
That's fine. I think if this game had heal be 15 experience and mend be 20, I'd have 0 problems with the healing situation. Oh hey look, dudes for you to fight.
Unfortunately, I'm going to kill the side stream. It appears that my problems are not gone.
That's okay. I actually have to step out of here in a little bit anyway, so it's fine by me. An FE7 remaster would be great as long as they can restrain themselves from adding the FE6 kids from time traveling in for no reason. Look, it worked in Awakening, okay?
It worked in Awakening. It worked the first time they did it. It was novel and interesting. Whoa!
Fates is Fates. Alright, who do you kick? The correct answer is...
The choice was made for me.
Oh. Matthew needs to come. He absolutely needs experience. I'm sorry, he really does. You could just kick Will.
Oh, right. I mean, yeah, also, there you go. Here's how you would do a combo 6 and 7 game. And it's just do genealogy again.
Done. There are a couple people that I would actually be okay with, even a couple people from 7 showing up in 6 later on. People where it makes sense that they would be alive or around.
Nino, put Nino in 6. It would make, like, adult Nino training Sophia. There you go.
No. Canis can't be in 6.
Canis dies.
He is canonically dead.
Canis is like one of the characters that canonically dies.
Canis is dead. Hawkeye is dead. Why isn't Nino in 6 is already the question. It is implied heavily at the end of this game that the remnants of the Black Fang chase her down, and that she has to run away. But there are a handful of people in this game that also can't show up, like, what's his name? Oswin. Oswin's dead at, like, a couple chapters into 6.
Yeah. There are some characters that just straight up die, which is fine. That's what Genealogy also did. Genealogy, to an extent, in some regards, is a really smart game. There we go. I was like, I forget how you fucking reposition your characters.
Yeah, the first time, it always takes forever to get through it. Who else would be... You know, that's actually a decent thought experiment. Who else would have to be dead in the next one? Hent and Luis are actually canonically alive, because there's a support where their two kids actually say, yeah, Mom and Dad are fine. They're just staying out of the war.
Have Dorcas show up.
No. Carol's alive. Carol is
You can recruit
extremely
Carol.
alive. Yeah.
Carol showed up in 6 first.
Carla's dead. Guy and Wrath are almost guaranteed dead. Lucius is probably dead as well.
I think that they're... Yeah, it must happen in a minute. Anyway.
Yeah, he's going to show up here in about 2 seconds.
There we
Jafar,
go.
maybe. Yeah, I think Sue says that Wrath is dead. Yeah, Guy is also heavily implied to buy it.
A lot of anybody that ends up serving Hector fucking dies.
Yeah, so that would probably include people like Kent, Sane, Lowen. Kent might be alive. It depends on his epilogue and stuff, but he becomes the steward, I think, of Kaylin, so he might not have actually gone to the fight. Hey, Lucius. Yours Lucius did not turn up last time. I really hope he does this time.
I've never had a good light user.
I know. I really hope Lucius does well.
Until 10, where they forced me to have a good light user.
They handed you one and said, use her, okay? Just do it.
And then I went, wow, she has 1 spell.
And then they handed you a second book of the same spell and just said, don't worry about it. Just use this for the rest of the game.
Yeah, I would have to, comb over the endings to figure out who would show up in the weird 6 and 7 combo game.
I mean, there's probably going to be like 3 distinct boxes. There's the first box, which is canonically dead, or will die before you could have reached them. And then there's boxing, and the other side is that absolutely alive. They've been mentioned that they are alive. And then there's this gray area in the middle where you have a bunch of people where it's like, yeah, they could be here. I don't know what they'd be doing, but they could probably be alive.
Anyway. Lucius.
Lucius, the light. You might have to turn on Lucius' attack animation.
Oh, thank you for reminding me.
So, as a reminder to people out there about good old Lucius here, Lucius is left side only. He does not gain luck and defense. Well, that's true. He's not left side only. But he does not have this thing called a luck and defense growth. So if he gets any points in luck and defense, it's a good thing. Lynn is in the question mark box. I'd be almost certain she is dead, but she's definitely in the question mark box.
Well, I'd be hard pressed because, like, one of the other this is the crown is that she gets with Hector. So yes, yes, she's dead.
So she would be dead.
But the other thing is that she gets with Wrath. So yes, she's dead.
Yes. Or
so,
she gets with Elwood. So yes, she's dead.
Yeah, it doesn't really turn out well for Lynn.
Yeah, no, well, no matter what, in the end of FE7, Lynn abdicates her rule and she goes somewhere else. So either she's with Ellawood or Hector, and it is heavily implied that Roy's mom is dead, and it is straight up stated that Alina's mom is dead, or she goes with Wrath back to the plains. So no matter how you slice it, she's probably going to die. Or she's with Florina. You know what? I am sorry. I should have thought about that in the first place. She might hang out with Florina and they're just best buds somewhere else. Just gal palling it up.
I forgot how
Yeah,
good the
but-
tweet was.
Yep.
There we go. Yo!
Did Lucius get injured there when he fought that?
No, he didn't.
Okay, well, damn.
We're seeing that speed coming out on Earth, though.
Yeah, he had what, 8 speed?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do. A couple more points and he will be set. Okay, I gotta bounce. Good luck. I'll talk to you later.
Yep. Let me see what we got here. I should probably buy another heal staff, just to have. And we probably don't need another fire tome, or I will have a chance to buy. You know, it's none money. I'm gonna grab that fire tome. I probably did not need the fire tome, but I'm always better safe than sorry with that kind of stuff. The year is 2021, and Newbie is using a fighter. What is the world coming to? And once again, I did not give myself a heal target. God, I'm fucking dumb. More months left.
Four months left.
Well, actually, if I do that, there we go. Yeah, I mathed it out. No, I kind of picked up on what it was. It was just slightly confusing initially. Eh. I'll take the swing. Yeah, it's a heal target. Anyway, right? The problem with leveling Dorcas is that the early game of win mode has, like, oh right, I was just getting levels on Matt as well. It has no lance users, so it's hard to get matchups. Okay, pure water. Got it. Just save before I have made a serious mistake here. She gotta be nice. That doesn't kill. I did math bad. Y'all, I did really bad math. Oh man, I did really bad math. Oh, fuck y'all. No, it's fine. Math has been fixed. This does mean the mercenary is going to swing at Urk. Oh wait, mercenary can't get that way. Damn, I'm nice. Well, anyway, I started swinging. Oh, come on, Dorcas. Just Dorcas problems. Alright, look at me in your monitor and tell me that if Dorcas had Danny DeVito's voice, if that wouldn't have made him better as a character. This choke point sucks ass. These drop frames suck ass. Oh man, we're hitting some real bad frameage. Well, it had to happen eventually, right? Well, I'm gonna let it sit for a couple moments here. And, see if that recovers. You know, it's really amazing how we had... I should have never started the side stream up again. You know, I think I might just... have to stop using the side stream for a bit. Because legitimately, this only ever seems to happen when I'm using the side stream nowadays. Damn, that's unfortunate. And like really annoying too. This is the Front Mission 3 curse. I mean, I've been having this internet issue for 2 years now. It's very, very frustrating. This problem has been on and off again. The fact that you all keep coming back is amazing to me, honestly. But yes, this is way worse than normal right now. It is not mostly on Thursdays. Is this the type of internet trouble that can be fixed with an Ethernet cable? I am Ethernet cabled. This is occurring from source, the modem, which means is either the modem, it's not the modem, or the wires outside, it's the wires outside. I have a direct line to the complex splitter outside at this point. Also, I am in a, I would say unique, but hey, we live in America, situation. Oh, the stream has stopped completely? Oh, okay, people can still hear me. Anyway, what was I saying? I have a unique problem, so on and so forth. We live in America, where the company that I use has a monopoly on this area, this building, because it is a complex and has wires built into it where they can't really get fiber out here because they would have to change the infrastructure of the building completely. Well, I was going to end after this map anyway, and the problem has been going for 5 minutes. So unfortunately, I think I'm going to call it here for our first session. Unfortunate that it ended this way, but you know, hey, we got through the most of what I was going to do anyway. To be continued.